What is up, ladies and gentlemen? How's it going? I am JT Vega. I am the host of the Open House Party. I know that some people are wondering what's going on. As you might as well have heard about Neogaf, I was going to do a topic about Neogaf since I forgot to do that. Last week I went into another stream with Johnny, who happens to come along, and a lot of drama happened with Johnny the other day. I can't really blame him, but I understand that he can't help it because he suffers from a mild case, I believe Asperger's, and it's kind of hard to explain the situation with Johnny. He was bothering Lisa, and and Lisa isn't, after what happened on that last live stream, she would have just killed him on that live stream. She was trying to be as nice as possible with Johnny, and of course Johnny kind of slipped up and pissed her off. As I tried to explain to him about the situation, how's it going? Hey, Johnny. The whole thing kind of went down south, as you might as well know. I've been talking about this issue because I haven't really been able to talk about this situation because it was all of a sudden I wasn't able to stream. And I was too busy doing some things, and a lot of stuff popped up. There's been a lot of talk about what was going on in the live stream. I would talk about some things, but right now, let's see if I can get people to come in. I gotta open up the the Google Hangout here and see if people can come in and chat with me on certain things. I'm going to see if anybody wants to come in and chat, so let me see if I can get people to come in. Alright, here we go. Let me go ahead and turn this off. There we go. Alright. Let me see if I can get people to come in. I'm going to try to get people to come in as soon as possible because it's really gone down south for Neogaf, and also there's been some really weird news. It turns out one of Vice's own writers have been, let's see, Twitter employee. Yeah, we heard about what happened to Trump. His Twitter account got suspended, temporarily shut down, but of course, you know, it's back online. Big it comes at you fast. Let's see here. Oh boy, let's see. Colin Campbell pro tip: after you write about how bad romanticizing sex with Cleopatra, would delete your tweets about romanticizing Cleopatra. Runic Games gets shut down by Perfect World. Vice: Michael Hatford accused of a violent rape by multiple women. Now, there's been some allegations against Michael Hatfield, who's a Vice writer, and it's very seriously bad right now. Right now, there's been some weird shit going on. I'm going to try to get people to contact me on Twitter or on Skype. See if they can get me in. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to try to get people to come in as soon as possible. Don't worry. All right. Yeah, because I'm going to try to get people to come in as soon as possible. It's just right now, it's going to be ridiculous. Let me see if I can get people on Twitter to hop in if they want to chat with me, because I need to see if anybody is online. Let's see. Let's see. Shout. See if I can get people to come in. Yeah, there's been some crazy stuff going on. Let me see what's going on. Nope. Not gonna find out what's going on. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. Lately there's been a lot of jokes that are happening. So let me see here. Let me see. A lot of weird news. I'm just gonna try to get a handle of things right now. Oh boy, this is gonna be pretty bad right now. Yeah, because there's been some terrible things going on.
So much LeBron James.
Yep, LeBron James.
So much LeBron James. Much LeBron James.
What?
I hate you so much, LeBron James.
Yeah, I agree. I hate LeBron James. No offense to everybody who loves LeBron James. But you can't blame him. He's a good player. Now, I'm going to go ahead and see some Alright, let me see what I can do here. I'm going to go ahead and record.
I believe that the workers should unanimously just choose to take the means of production and then...
Take the poop?
They don't realize that it's going to take everything that they have away, and they haven't fully done their research.
Why cover the face?
Give a man a mask and he'll tell you the truth. Having this mask allows us to be able to freely state our opinions without fear of censorship.
They have no idea what the hell they're talking about, and they're complete idiots. And this is where they come to fester.
Communists and socialists and Antifa, they are pretty present on social media and stuff, but the censorship is really happening to conservative voices. Look what's happening here. Milo's trying to speak, and people are coming here and saying he shouldn't. Do you think Milo should speak today? Again, censorship. So, do you think Milo should speak?
Yeah, let me continue on.
I've always been...
Yeah, there's some crazy stuff going on. Let me see. Colin Campbell. He deleted his... Oh, snap. Pro tip: after you write about a bad romanticizing sex scene with Cleopatra, always delete your tweets to romanticize with Cleopatra. Oh, this is hilarious. How's it going? How's it going, man? What you been up to?
Just playing Stardew Valley, playing Assassin's Creed, the new one.
Oh yeah, did you hear about the news?
What?
Colin Cowell deleted his tweet.
Who? I was just wondering who. Okay. You there? Oh, he disappeared.
Hello? Yes, I can hear you now.
There we go. Maybe this thing will freaking work now. I lost contact.
Ty's going out and having a couple of his workplace.
Yeah, I'm playing at a Stardew Valley right now.
I've heard good things about that game.
I have it for both the PC and the Switch. I like the Switch version because I can take it wherever the hell I want.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they're trying to make a mobile version of that for a while now.
Yeah, well, they haven't made it for the phone, so which I don't know if they really could, but
people said the same thing about Don't Starve, and the pocket edition for that is actually good enough for me to actually pay the $5 it costs to buy it. So
what game is it?
Don't Starve.
Don't Starve?
Yeah. It's on Android now. I saved up and got it. I think it was Christmas last year because it was on sale.
I have that one on the PC. Don't Starve, or no, on the PS4.
Did you say you bought it on Kwanzaa?
They just released the Android version of Shipwrecked, so Don't Starve Shipwrecked.
Ah.
Oh.
No, I don't know if you guys ever played this mobile game called Sarah is Missing. I know a couple of YouTubers made Let's Plays on it. I know Markiplier made Let's Plays of it. Also, it was, the thing is, basically, you find a ghost phone, and you have to figure out a way to get in, and there's this, it's convoluted, and I will go ahead and say this. People are talking about, oh, it's so scary, and I'm sitting there watching Markiplier's video of it, having played it myself already, because I played it not long after it came out. I'm like, oh, hey, this thing. Nightmine put it best. The story is all over the place, and there are a few things that are main plot points that either it's meant to show that either the AI in the girl's phone is lying to you, or she's lying to people about shit. If it's not that, then it's horrible fucking writing.
Wow.
But I'm sitting there watching Multiplier freaking out at it, and I'm sitting there going, dude, okay, that one video that pops up. Okay, so at one point when so many questions that came left. But there's one point where to be a scary video pops up, and I'm sitting there watching and going, okay, that's from Marble Knight.
Okay.
That's music I heard during Squiver Suicide main video. Oh, there's another TV Fox reference. Oh wait, it's Jeff the Killer. Hi Jeff. And I'm just like, now keep in mind, it was 1 o'clock in the morning and I was sitting in a pitch black room and everything. All the, shit that's supposed to make it gloomy and scary. And I'm sitting there. Moving along, come on. Not scary.
Hold on, let me fix the...
At least a spiritual successor. I've heard it's better. I'm going to pay the $5 for it quite yet.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's been a really different person. Apparently this one's not interactive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna post a picture of something I just recently got, Lisa. You would love this. I'm gonna try to get it on my phone and see if I can post it on here. Give me a few minutes to do it.
So the whole multiplier situation happened.
The what?
The multiplier
Markiplier
situation happened.
Multiplier.
Sorry.
What do you mean?
So you explained the whole story about the game, right? That it
Yeah. A couple of people were freaked out by it. I think it's because it was a jump scare type of thing. And I'll be honest, I do kind of think Markiplier was playing it up at that point.
He plays up all the time.
Yeah, he does that sometimes. But, well, I mean, he's kind of a boisterous personality anyway. I learned that when I was at the show that he did in not too long ago. But people were like, oh, I think most people jumped because it was a jump scare. But I'm just like... Now, here's the thing. I love the concept, okay? And I've seen a couple of games try it with varying degrees of success. Basically, the whole point of it is you find someone's phone and you kind of go through it. And in some cases, in most cases, you're trying to figure out why a person has gone missing. It could be anything from, in one game I played like that, it was that the person was living in a very homophobic place and ran away.
Mm-hmm.
My God, that game was so full of SJW jargon. I am so happy I only paid 10 cents for the thing. I wouldn't have paid anything else. Honestly, if I had known what it would be ahead of time, I wouldn't have paid that either. But and then there's this Heroes Missing one where in the end you find out that there's a cult involved and there's some character that comes right the fuck out of nowhere that just muddies the situation even further. That game was Heroes Missing was not satisfying at all. It was just like, well, that happened. I'm interested in the concept, so I started looking for more games like it. There's one called I Am Innocent, which is interesting, but some of the side puzzles you have to do become tedious after a while, which is why I never finished it. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. The neat thing with I Am Innocent, or I Am Innocent, is that it actually sent you to other websites. Like, it created GeoCities pages and like blogs and shit specifically for use in this game. You just have to leave the game and go to the blog post or the site or whatever.
It's just like voyeurism.
Which I thought was actually really freaking neat. I'm like, okay, now we're getting a little bit more, you're making it seem a little bit more realistic. I like that. It used actual places and you had to look them up on Google Maps and stuff, and I'm like, alright, I can get into this. The side games are what made me rage quit. But other than that, I mean, it was really good. It was really well done. I liked how it was being done, but
it's kind of like voyeur in a way.
So when are you going to be starting the stream thing?
Oh, I started it.
He's probably already doing it.
Yeah, I already did it.
I would have liked to know this.
Yeah,
I've been.
I'm sorry.
I've been using Wishing.
I'm sorry. I kind of already did start it. I should have told you, but you did.
Yeah, that would have been nice to know.
Yes, because you're already. Luckily, I'm not showing the faces or anything like that, so you're protected.
Okay.
So.
Well, I mean, I don't care. I've shown my face in videos before anyway, so I mean that's not it. No, But yeah, if anyone watching is curious about Sarah's Missing, The concept is neat. I will give it that. The concept is neat, and they did try, I think, but just there are some parts of the story. Again, if you're not watching Nightmine to begin with, what the hell is wrong with you? Nick Nocturne is freaking awesome. And I'm not just saying that because he used my art in one of his videos. I'm saying that because, like, even before he did that, I was a huge fan of his. I was there when, I was playing it. Like, especially with the story, how there are a few things that just don't make sense at all. And I really, really, really hope that it was just, you know, them trying to show that either the AI or the girl or both are lying to you. Because otherwise, oh my god, I've seen 9th grade literature 101 classes that would have looked at that and said, "No, dude." I'm not even trying to be mean. I'm being dead freaking serious.
And how
I love the concept.
you love the concept,
I really wanted...
and you really wanted to tell Micro Multiplier that you thought it was a great concept.
Well, just like it's, well, first off, it's Markiplier. You keep calling it. It's kind of funny though, because I think of him whenever I see the word multiplier. I'm not even sure why, but
Multiplier.
No, no, just like in general, you know, not knocking the people behind the game. And like I was saying, there's a new game out that's a spiritual successor. It's meant to be kind of the same thing, but better from what I've heard. I didn't understand the big deal behind Sarah's nesting.
Okay.
And I didn't understand why people were scared by it.
All right, at least I got the picture. Since JT isn't the bobbling. The bobbling effect is really good. Like, it's a good quality bobblehead.
It looks like it. I'm jealous, man. I want a bobblehead.
Package though, but
I completely understand that one. My final collectible figurine of Rainbow Dash that's still in the box. I also have for Christmas last year, Ty got me this Harmony fig of Nightmare Moon, and that's still in the package too.
Make sure this thing's secured. This case, I have to make sure this is secured. Oh my god.
I don't blame you.
Say it like this. So my mom bought, like, I think she paid like 9 cents for that thing.
Are you? Oh my god! Have your mom keep an eye out for another one. If she does, if your mom finds another one of those, I will pay her.
Yeah, we'll send it to if I ever come across. It was in Spokane, Washington. When she was in Spokane, she came across it. It's like, okay, I need to get this for my son. Well, I'm a huge Fallout fan. I literally Fallout 4 modded to hell. Wait, another thing I just came across. Since you know how Walmart does their layaway thing for Christmas,
Yeah.
I saw at Walmart just yesterday an SNES Classic.
So you're gonna put it on layaway?
I put it on layaway. I immediately put that thing on layaway. I put it on layaway. I'm gonna get that thing when I have the money. I'm getting it.
Right.
Is the SNES.
Oh man, I didn't have one of those. I had a Sega Genesis.
I had a Sega Genesis.
It's my
as well.
I got to play Mortal Kombat with the blood.
What I played on that thing. All those games I remember are on it. Final Fantasy 15, or no, Final Fantasy 3.
Yeah, which is actually 2.
It's actually Final Fantasy 6, but
yeah,
it's
you're
Final
right.
Fantasy.
You're right.
It's called Final Fantasy 6, but since it was
that whole numbering system is confusing.
screwed up.
Well, it's because
they had different games in America. They had less games in America than Japan. But yeah, I had Final Fantasy 3 on there. I had they had that one on there. What else did I see? There was Super Castlevania 4, one of my all-time favorite games. I love that game to hell, and I have the physical copy of that game. Oh, there's that one. Star Fox 2, which is unreleased, is on there. I remember Star Fox.
I'll just say it again. I got to play Mortal Kombat with actual blood. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fond memories.
I never played Mortal Kombat when I was little, so it really never affected me. But I
didn't understand the whole, why they did it at the time. I just remember one of my classmates hearing it.
No,
I know why now.
My sister played,
but at the time I didn't. I just remember one of my classmates who had it on NES getting mad at me because I had the Sega Genesis version.
Earthbound.
I never knew why. I didn't know why until years later. And when I finally figured it out, I'm like, oh, mad at me.
Yeah, because there was
Star
blood.
Fox 2, which... Okay, let me go. Star Fox 2, Super Mario World, which is a must. Super Mario Kart, which is awesome because I remember that game. That was like one of the first. I remember playing that one. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, which is an amazing game. F-Zero, pretty good game. Super Metroid, another good game. Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh yes.
Super Punch-Out, Super Castlevania 4, Donkey Kong Country, another classic, Mega Man X, another, get my ass handed to me classic. I remember that game. Kirby Superstar, Final Fantasy 3. That was the first ever RPG I played and loved, so I'm going to get back into that one. Kirby's Dream Course, Star Fox, thank God. Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island. What?
Hey, Nurgle.
Hey, Nurgle.
Wake up, host.
Yep, I'm the host. Nurgle, wake up! Wake up!
Hi.
Hello.
All right.
Oh wait, that was Nurgle snoring.
We were talking about the SNES classic stories. Heck, do they have that one game that I always wanted?
Can I continue now? Can I freaking continue now?
Yes,
Star
you can
Fox,
continue.
Yoshi's Island, Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. I never really played that one. Super Mario RPG. I never had a chance to play that one. Contra 3, Secrets of Mana, Earthbound, and Super Ghouls.
Earthbound is worth the price alone.
Do they have Killer Instinct in there too?
Killer Instinct? No, they don't.
Killer Instinct was more of a N64
copy of that game.
Yeah, Killer Instinct was a 64 game.
But I remember
it was better on 64. It was like
but I remember it was on SNES. I remember.
Wait a second.
It was better.
Hold on. Leon's trying to talk. You guys are just talking all over him.
Wait a second. I have a physical copy of Killer Instinct on the SNES, so I know.
But when the version that everybody remembers from the classic days is not the original. They remember Killer Instinct Gold, which was a 64, which was a really cool fighting game back then. I love that game.
Oh
it was awesome. I love the new KI. New KI is great.
But I gotta say one thing. No, I have the SNES Classic on layaway right now, and I'm gonna get it when I'm gonna buy it, because this month I just don't have the money to get it.
I got the wife managed to get a classic. We got one actually. It's not bad. It's a nice little system. I mean, like I see, we got it right here. You know, it's not bad. It's just I feel like $70 is pretty cool, but I don't feel like there's enough games on it. I'm like, come on, there could be some more. I mean, you got Yoshi's Island 2, and you got Mario World, but you've got Mega Man X1 and Super Castlevania. Like, you got some really cool stuff, but like, I would have rather, if you were going to give me a Castlevania game, Super Castlevania's fun, but I would have rather had like Dracula X Chronicles.
Take a look at what my mom found about a couple months ago. I forgot to show it to you guys, but 89
that's pretty cool. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yep,
at a Goodwill. Found
so
it.
he does have a camera.
Yep,
it's in mint condition. Nurgle. That's a mint.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome.
89 cents. Goodwill didn't know what they were selling. The Goodwill in Spokane.
They never do, dude. I got a Death Note shirt from a Goodwill for like $3.
They actually got Guitar Hero.
You see this
guitars.
monitor? Hold on. You see this monitor right here?
What monitor?
I see a wall.
You see this monitor right here?
Yeah, I see it.
That's a nice 1080p monitor, right?
That's not bad.
I got that bitch for $40 at a Goodwill.
Yeah. I actually bought
the only thing I had to do was buy a power cord for it.
I bought a table. I bought a.
See how much it was.
Yeah, because I bought a table. I bought a. Anyway, I bought some DVDs too, and some old video games over at Goodwill.
What were you saying, Nurgle?
I don't want to sidetrack everybody. I really don't.
I understand.
But I have, and there's a good reason why I joined your stream for a few minutes there.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
So you wanted to talk to us. I feel loved.
Well, I always want to talk to you guys, but this is a reason why I wanted to talk to you guys. I'm gonna show you a screen cap of something.
Okay, I'll show it up on the screen.
As fuck, and I had to seriously double take on this. I tweeted it out, and I didn't think it was real, but it is. Oddly enough, let me move this out of the way. You guys know about my rant video I did about Jed Whittaker, right?
Yeah.
The one that I did for about when he got fired from Destructoid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This legit fucking happened.
Hang on. I can't zoom in, so
all right, let me transition here to
this
the
legit fucking happened.
He says cry more. What? Oh, bitch.
What?
And I was like, nah, man, that ain't really him. That's some fucking troll gooping around, man. No, I clicked on it. It's fucking real.
Yeah.
It is his channel. It's his account. So here's the account. 5,790 subscribers. You telling me that that's just some troll?
No, that isn't some troll.
I was like, holy shit.
The fact that he took the time to reply to your little video shows that you triggered him.
Wow, I must have really pissed this son of a bitch off, and I just thought it was hilarious. This is why I jumped in here. Like, I was gonna just say fuck it and go run my Bloodborne stream because I feel like playing Bloodborne tonight. I saw that and I was just like, oh, he really fucking responded to me.
Yeah,
that is amazing. Come on, this is like Anita Sarkeesian finding my channel and being like, this sexist pig. I'm like, yes, I made it.
You made it, fam. Congratulations.
Get off. I pissed
human garbage 2.0.
You know what I gotta say?
I mean, I would have been flattered. Okay, if I was Sargon of Akkad, I would have been flattered in the audience. I wouldn't even gotten upset. I would have told him, like, you know what? I ain't even mad.
Okay?
Look, you keep my hobbies out of this, okay?
Mention this repeatedly on your own goddamn stream. I'm not saying anything that you yourself haven't said already.
What's wrong with saying that I would so bang her? I mean, come on, she's cute. I'd hit it.
It's Sarkeesian, that's why.
I'd hit it.
I'd
give it the Sarkeesian effect.
You are the type of person that would do.
Okay. I've got to find audio.
About threesome with her and Zoe Quinn.
Yes, and you'll get her.
Okay, if I could get through a sentence without wanting to vomit in my mouth again. Thanks, Nurgle.
Oh,
I'm good. I don't.
You know what's awesome? You're streaming this, aren't you, JT?
Sorry.
For everyone to hear.
I will say this though, I'm gonna go back on this video later. Audio of you saying that, and I'm gonna send it to Jordan and go, dude.
Oh boy.
Jordan's an awesome dude, man. But I saw there's a new trailer for the Disaster Artist out.
I know. I saw it yesterday.
Awesome. It actually looks like a really good movie. Like it's actually gonna kind of. It looks like it's going to be more than a comedy. Like, it's actually going to try to pull at the heartstrings.
Oh, yeah. If it's anything like the book it's based on. Because, I mean, okay. If you haven't yet. And I do have this. I've sent it to a few people. Nurgle, I can't remember if I've sent it to you or not. I have the audiobook version of The Disaster Artist read by Greg Sestero himself, aka Mark. And his impression of Tommy Wiseau is so spot on, it's scary.
You know what I gotta say?
My wife heard that
ever...
comment I made about Zoe Quinn and Anita, and she just tweeted me.
You.
I'm with your wife on this one, dude.
On the best thing I've ever seen him is he was in the Nostalgia Critic video, one of the commercial ones, and the character, Corny Witch character, says like is hitting on him. He's like, "I want your balls." And he's like, "Oh, I know you're done." It plays a little football game.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
Oh,
you know, no matter how I may feel about Doug or any of them, that moment will always be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did respond to Jeb, though, by the way. I did tell him, I said, hey, man, no disrespect. You know, I wish you the best. Because I went ahead and I rewatched the video. I was like, it's been a while since I watched it.
Best way to respond, kill him with kindness. That's right there.
Yeah,
you know what I gotta say, though? Jeb Whitaker, he's a loser, in my opinion.
Well, I mean... I know, it's just that I do have to at least show some respect for the fact that he came in and he actually watched my video. You know, it's like, I mean, he didn't even leave a dislike. You know, that's what I find amazing, is like, he didn't come in there and leave a dislike. He came in and he said, cry more. I don't know what he means by cry more, because the only one that should be crying here is him. You know, he's the one that got fired.
It's a gamer term. Cry more,
I'm like, okay.
Right.
You know what I gotta say about Jeb Whitaker is, like, the type of stupid shit he pulls, like buying
be careful there. He might be stalking Nerdle, and he could be listening.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm not worried about it. If Jed has if Jed's listening and he has a crush on me, it's all right. I'm fine.
Wait a second, guys.
Calm down.
Jenny McDermott responded to me and JT when we made a video about her.
Oh yeah, she did.
Well, I know, it's just this never happens to me. That's why I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. It's like surprising. That's all.
I personally feel bad after what happened to Jenny, because she was the most lousy person I ever met on my life.
You mean Horseface?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's one I won't touch.
I'm sorry. Okay, I will say though, Frozen Binary a while back, like, Charming Man and I were still friends because he's the one who set it up.
Yep.
He was doing this quote unquote interview with Jenny, and really the other person was just her, but wearing one of those horse heads, and she had me come in and voice Jenny.
Oh my god.
Basically, no. Basically, what she had me do like this total valley girl who has her head so far up her ass, you can't even, see anything. So that, fuck you sexist pig.
Well, anyway,
were you the one that tried to prank call Ghost on that radio podcast?
I have done that, yes.
Do
you recognize my voice?
Yes, I recognized it.
I do have to say,
yes,
I did go see.
I love you.
You're
my #1 waifu now.
What are you saying, Logan?
I do have to say that I did get back from recently watching the new Thor movie.
How is it? I might go see it. Is it good or bad?
It was good. I'm gonna say this: it had a far different tone than the other two Thor movies did. Like it was a very different tone. Like it had a lot of slapstick comedy in it, but it had it was. I thought they balanced it very well, but at times I felt like, okay, I understand you're throwing more comedy in there, but I kind of feel like you're throwing it in a little too obvious, like a little, like I felt like it was being dropped a little too I feel like it was being dropped a little too much in the wrong and inappropriate times. Like I understand you use the comedy to break tension, and I felt like there were times where the tension really needed to keep growing before they broke it again and again. But it was a good movie. It was very different than most. Jeff Goldblum was probably the most fucking funniest character of the whole thing. Yeah, Jeff Goldblum is in it.
Oh, yeah.
That
he was funny as hell in the movie.
No, I like Jeff Goldblum. I might actually go see it.
Yeah, I like it
I got
too.
a good I got a good
And I'm gonna say straight up, it was cool.
I'm
Dude,
gonna
you
say
were
another
good for
thing.
things. I'm not even gonna lie.
Not the critic on one thing. Kill it! Kill it with fire! Shoot it!
Well, like,
no.
well, they did a great job with it, and I thought it was a good movie. I mean, it had that typical Marvel feel to it, of course, but I think they did an awesome fucking. It was fun to watch. At least the kids really loved it.
I think the main question on everyone's mind is, what was Stanley in this one?
Oh God, the cameo this time.
Yeah.
All right, you know how Thor has his haircut? When they're about to send him up to go fight his first gladiatorial combat, which is gonna be him versus the Hulk, right?
Yeah.
And as they're about to send him up, they put him in this like elevator with this fucking crazed out looking Stan Lee with like weird hair clippers and shit, and he's like, hey, it's time to cut your hair. and he's like, you cut my hair and you're gonna die. He's like, he's like, please don't cut my hair, please don't cut my hair. It was great. It was one of the weirdest, it's one of the funnier cameos I've ever seen him in.
Okay,
I mean, like nice. I said, it was fun. I quite enjoyed the film, and
I hope
it was a very different
lives
tone.
To be 100 for the next film that they're probably gonna bring out for Marvel.
I know, right?
What I am disappointed is Black Panther.
Oh, really?
Very disappointed with Black Panther.
Why?
And here is why. Because, you know, they're making this big deal out of him being this black superhero movie, right? And it's all it features is mostly African Americans, you know, and they're making this big deal out of it, right?
Yeah.
Could they have, you know, I don't know, not gone the stereotypical route of featuring rap music for the video? I mean, for the trailer?
Oh, God.
I'm sorry. I understand.
True.
Look, I understand that, and that's the thing is, it's like, yeah, we're going to make this big deal out of it being a black superhero movie, you know? And I was just so agitated that in this trailer they showed tonight, it was rap music all over the background. They made it...
One thing I appreciated about Blade, especially in
that
Blade
shit
2,
wasn't going on.
Yeah, you heard heavy metal in the background.
Yeah, and
Whenever
techno
Blade
music.
You didn't even hear that all the time.
And techno music.
Yeah, it was mostly techno.
Yeah.
Well, it was
Techno
mostly
and metal,
techno.
But I mean, it was something you didn't hear all the time, though. And I mean, of course, I love 2. You know, there are so many reasons to love 2. I mean, Norman Reedus is in it for starters.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I'm a huge fan of his.
Yeah, Norman Reedus is a good actor. I kind of miss his.
He is.
Well, I'm not bothered by the thing is like my daughter really wants to go see Black Panther after watching the trailer. I don't know why, but she does. I guess maybe that might be a sign of some things in the future in my daughter's life, but
Kids are
but the thing is it's like the movie looks good. It's just, do we have to go that stereotypical route?
Of course.
You know, it's like
they're trying to market this to, you know, to a crowd that would probably watch it. Like, they're trying to market it to the black community because they think the black community is.
I'm gonna say it like this.
Yeah, but you don't need to do the stereotypical thing and go. Yeah, let's throw some rap music on it. That'll get the black folk. I'm like, this is worse than you. I mean, you want to make a big deal out of this movie coming out. I'm like, that just makes it seem like it's actually more racist than what it is.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. A couple of weeks ago, there was this huge House Desolate meetup, and right afterwards, I was hanging out and talking to a couple of the other housemates, and the Black Panther movie got brought up. And one of the members of our house is black, and he was sitting there going, "Man, they're going the stereotypical route with it. Be the thing." And he's like, "Look, they're acting like, oh, here." What about Spawn? And the guy was working. He had actually just left a tattoo parlor. He was getting this huge Spawn half sleeve done. And he left so he could come and be at the house meeting. But he was like, you know, we've had black superheroes before. This isn't the first one. Why are you trying to act like it is? He's like, as a black person, I find that insulting.
Well, it's not only that. I just find it more insulting that they went the route of this whole let's throw the rap music in there. It was like, dude, rap music.
Because bands
Look,
like
they could have easily
like
put
them
like the African theme type of music in there too, but then again, that would still be stereotypical.
Well, he's African.
Yeah, but that would have made sense because it's takes place in Africa.
Yeah, they could have just banged the bungalows. You know, they could have easily banged the bungalows with a sympathy in the background doing like, you know, going.
I mean,
but that would have made sense.
It would have fit.
But it would have made more sense. And what kills me is it's like, oh no, we're gonna throw the rap music over because that's gonna work. I'm like, dude, you know what this reminds me of? Reminds me of more times when, because there was this time in horror films where for some reason they felt that it was scary, so they would throw that shit on top of shit and horror and like, yeah, we'll throw down metal. I'm like,
I will be the first to admit, comes to me versus Jason, and I know some people are gonna hate me for this, but this is my opinion. I liked the soundtrack more than I liked the movie.
No, the soundtrack was good in that movie, but there was a thing about the soundtrack in that movie. Like I was afraid when I saw the soundtrack. I was afraid that when I went to go watch this movie, that they were going to try to sell, you know, metal music as part of the big, like as a big part of the movie. They didn't. They actually did a score that worked well with it, and they only used the metal music for certain portions and parts of the film where it actually fit. They did a good job with Freddy vs. Jason, but what kills me though, but I'm not talking about that, but for other movies they did that for a while where it was like, let's throw some metal on it. That'll get it. Like,
yeah,
Chucky did it.
Yeah,
extremely.
They did. I agree.
You know?
Mortal Kombat 2, I think, did that in a way.
Kombat was not a horror film.
I know, but it was. But it was an action film.
Kombat Annihilation was so bad it should have
it should have killed itself and burned in hell.
How bad it is.
And
I don't mind campy acting and all that, but I was watching it thinking, here telling him to tone it the fuck down.
No, I'm listening.
I'll be right back. I gotta go get the dog.
Go ahead and continue. Continue with what you're saying.
Yeah, just I mean, like I said, there were some horror movies where I liked the soundtrack far more than the movie itself, and Freddy vs. Jason was one of them. And for a while there, and this is coming from someone who's a long-time Murder Dolls fan, to the point where I actually have their logo as a tattoo. And for those of you who don't know, Murder Dolls was basically the side project of Joey Jordison, who's a now former drummer of Slipknot.
Damn.
Yeah, he's back behind the drum kit again, thankfully. But I mean, that whole fiasco was a mess. And I'd really a huge mess I'd rather not get into. But I digress. The big thing though for me was that, hey, here's this. The soundtrack for Freddy vs. Jason had this Murder Dolls song. Welcome to the Strange, which. Yeah. For a while, it was the only place you could get that song. So I thought that was kind of neat. I'm like, okay, so, you know, you got Murder Dolls fans like me coming up. Even if we didn't like the movie, hey, there's a rare Murder Dolls song. And it wasn't on a Murder Dolls album until the special edition of Welcome to the Valley of the Murder Dolls came out.
There was
Okay, I'm back.
I remember there was a B movie that had a really big soundtrack, and it was from the Lost Boys 2.
Lost Highway. Lost Highway was one.
Yeah.
I remember that soundtrack. Like, people only bought the soundtrack to that movie. Nobody ever even watched it.
Including Lost Boys. That had a soundtrack too.
No, have you heard the country version? And I know this is, just bear with me for a minute. Have you heard the country version of Cry Little Sister? It was actually made for the True Blood soundtrack.
Wow.
And it was made by the guy who did the original version.
Oh, you reminded me of something, actually. You
Oh, yeah,
reminded me of something.
As far as covers go, there's actually this band called Seasons After that did a metal version of it that actually was pretty good.
Michael Morena Jr. and Gerald McKinnon. Gerald McKinnon, that's what his name is.
Well, you actually reminded me of something, actually. It had something to do with the Lost Boys. Oh yeah, Corey Feldman. Apparently he outed his abuser, and then to nobody's surprise, it's some random ass dude nobody knows about. It's some guy named John Grissom.
John Grissom.
I'm like,
oh,
not
I
the
know
writer.
who John
Not
Grissom
the writer.
Whoa,
it's not the writer.
Hang on. I've heard that name.
Yeah, me too.
No, it's some random or some random B-list actor.
No, hang on.
Oh,
I've
wow.
heard that
He's
name.
an actor. Yeah, he is an actor. I'm looking at him right now.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
How
an
do you spell
actor.
his last name?
John Grissom, as in Grissom.
Yeah, and he's the one that he kept naming. That's like that was his abuser. I'm like, okay, well, fine, but it's still a B-list actor that nobody fucking knows.
Yeah, but he was on license.
New acting credits.
Yeah, his acting credits is License to Drive.
And Dream a Little Dream, which he did both. I think both of those had the Corey Feldman in it.
Yeah, both had Corey Feldman.
And they're going, and
Haim
was in it too. But it's like, okay, and you sit here, keep talking like, and I watched him today, and it really got on my fucking nerves more.
Yeah.
Because he was like, names of like 6 people. One of them I can't name right now because he's real powerful in Hollywood, and everybody's going.
He's trying to pull a whatchamacallit.
Even was like, some fools tried to kill me the other day. He tried to run me over in a car and shit. And I'm like, gone the route of stupidity.
Hang on. Looking at the guy's IMDb.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
He has a criminal record that includes a 2001 arrest.
Yeah, he just... Part of the reason why he name dropped him was because the dude was already name dropped as a pedophile.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And he's not even living in America anymore. He lives in Mexico.
I have to go here in a minute because I should be home. I was able to get a little bit of extra time because I went out for a beer with some of his buddies from work. But and I've had this very same conversation with Carbine a couple days ago. Okay, here's the thing, and I kind of understand the hesitance to come out about the bigger names. It's kind of the reason why, if there's a big name and 1 or 2 people come forward, this is why you start getting a bunch of people. Yes, some of them are just doing it for attention, and I will be the first one to admit that. But the more legitimate ones, because, and again, like we were talking about last night, having been here, it's a hard thing to talk about, especially if they've conditioned you to believe that it's your fault. And
well, look, I understand that, but well, hold on, let me interrupt you. I understand where you're coming from, and I totally get it, Lisa. I get you. But he is beyond that now. He has gone beyond that point. And now and look, the thing is when I look at it, all I see is a man looking for attention now.
Yeah.
That's what I see. I'm sorry.
I do agree.
Especially with this donate to this crowdfunding so we can fund this movie that I'm going to make. Why do you have to make a movie?
Because
you don't need to make a movie. You know what you need? The money for the legal backing to protect you.
Yeah.
Name the bastards down. Get money to fund your legal fees because you're going to get sued.
Yeah.
That's what you do. He's beyond this. And as far as I'm concerned he's trying to find a sense of getting relevancy back. Look, when's the last fucking time this dude's been in a movie? Fucking Bordello of Blood?
None. He's only been in B movies. That's it. And he tried to revive the Lost Boys thing, but it didn't work as well as he expected. He's been trying to.
Boys 2 was garbage.
He was also his music career. If you saw the video of him doing the moonwalk and everything.
I'm sorry, but I feel that, you know, Corey Feldman is simply looking for attention now. Yeah, that's how I feel.
At this point, it's starting to sound like it. The whole movie thing is a bit much. I will fully agree with you guys on that one. But the whole thing is like, in a way, I can understand his hesitance. I can understand the hesitance of naming names and all that, especially if they really are kind of a big deal in Hollywood. Yeah. I can kind of agree. I mean, it's starting to look like the rabbit hole went far deeper than any of us expected it would. I think a good chunk of us knew for the longest time that, yeah, there's some pretty shitty people there. We just didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I understand that. It's just, if you are going to do this, if you seriously want to out these fuckers, if he wanted to, he would have done it. And that's what pisses me off, is because you know damn well why he hasn't done it. It's because he's riding this train as long as he can. When you watch his body language when he talks, when you watch his interviews, he's very hesitant. You can tell he's acting the whole time. He's just not a genuine guy. I'm sorry, but I don't feel it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he never got molested, because I believe him. I do believe that he did. I believe he really is a victim. But it's like, okay, look, if you want to blow, you are at the prime time now where you can blow the lid on this.
Okay. Let me show you something here. Let me show you a video of him. This is him.
Dude, it's fine. I get it.
Yeah. We know who he is.
Well, here's the other thing. There's another interesting individual who got called out, who's got an accusation out, who has since been fired. And now the person who fired him is being a virtue signaling fuckface and deserves to get punched in the face right now because of his virtue signaling, because he's a fucking hypocrite. Yep. And it pisses me off. And it pisses me off too because it's one of my fucking idols.
Who?
I'm sorry, this really, really hurts my fucking. This really fucking hurts me. Twiggy Ramirez. You might know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Twiggy is.
Bass player from Marilyn Manson?
Yeah.
He is being accused of rape by Jessica Adams.
Jessica Adams.
She was the... She is from the band Jack Off Jill.
Wow.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're
I love
about.
Jack Off Jill. They're a great band. They're a good little punk rock band. Well, she put out a sexual allegation, a rape allegation against Twiggy. So what did Marilyn Manson do? Sends out a tweet that says, "I've decided to part ways with Jordy White," which is Twiggy, "as a member of Marilyn Manson. He will be replaced for the upcoming tour. I wish him well." Acting like, you know, basically, he fired Twiggy.
Yep.
To fucking save face. To virtue signal. To fucking be like, look, I'm better than that. And this motherfucker has a book. An autobiography called The Long Hard Road Out of Hell.
Which I've read.
If you've ever read... Okay, so you know all the fucking sick, fucked up shit he has done to women.
There were a few times that I actually had to put it down and physically not look at it for several days because of some of the shit that I read in there.
And I'm sorry to bring up some of the stuff he's done, but like his rule, like I think the listings of like his rules of cheating and his rules of if you're gay or whatever, you're gay if, I think those are more jokes than anything.
He spends like 3 pages.
I mean, and then that's the funniest shit I ever read.
No, he spends like 3 pages trying to explain his entire time zone thing about
that shit was great.
It was, honestly, it was hilarious. I was just sitting there laughing, going, "Does this motherfucker actually?"
He's a fucking comedian. When he does do shit, he can be a fucking comedian. But the thing is it's like, okay, I remember reading your book. One, if I'm not mistaken, now I have to go back and look because Bad Cop 69 points out and says that he does talk about what Twiggy did in the book. So if this is true, Manson has known all these fucking years about what Twiggy did to this poor girl.
I haven't seen the Bad Cop video. I'm gonna have to go find it.
Just go to Bad Cop 69's page. He's got a video on it.
I watched.
He's a great dude. Great dude.
Oh yeah, I've watched some of his videos on Anita, so I know what kind of stuff he makes. Oh,
yeah,
man.
he did some really good work when it came to Anita.
You know what? I'm gonna try and find a PDF version of that book now and look through it, because if what you're saying is true, then God,
yeah,
I have a strong feeling that he did write about it. And here's the other thing, though. But hold on a second, JT. Okay. But here's the other thing. He's running around. So he's gonna fire his bass player. This dude that has been in Marilyn Manson since the dawn of fucking time. He left for a short period of time and he came back.
Wasn't he one of the band founders?
Huh? What?
Wasn't he one of the people that helped found? I know he was in the band when they were still Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids.
Yeah, well, he's one of the founding members. He was the original bass player. He was the first bass player of the band, and his guitar work is all over all the albums. There's almost nobody else that did the guitar work except for him.
Yeah, he was the bassist.
He did the guitar work.
He was also in 9 Inch Nails and Perfect Circle.
Yeah, he was the bass player for Perfect Circle for a while. But that's the thing, though. When you go and you look at it, go look up his credits. He wrote all the guitar work for Mechanical Animals.
Oh, yeah.
And as well as most of Manson's biggest songs, he did that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off is this dude is his best friend. It's his founding fucking member of the band. And he fucking burned him like this. And I'm just sitting there going, bitch, you ain't got shit to say about the way he treated women. Motherfucker, if anything, these SJW fucks should be coming after your motherfucking ass because of the fucked up shit he did to women.
Yep.
I remember the shit he talked about in his book.
Yeah, there was also a video of him with another guy.
He had taken this one...
Wait a second, JT. Lisa's talking.
I remember he was talking about he was dating this one girl and took her to get an abortion, and he sat there for a minute and seriously thought about taking the body.
Ooh.
And just putting it in a jar.
Yeah, but there's also...
Yeah, he did shit like that. Well, there's some other things, too. There's a part in the book where they were making fun of Daisy Berkowitz. That's why Daisy Berkowitz wound up getting out of the band, was because they were making fun of him and shit all the time.
Aww.
And they were making fun of him because what they did was... There was this chick at their place, you know, when they were recording Portrait of American Family, because you know Portrait of American Family was filmed or was recorded at La Pig, which was the house that Charles Manson murders took place at. Anyway, they were when they were recording that album, there was this chick they had over there, and all the guys took turns taking a piss on her.
Yeah, I remember that was one of those scenes that. Now, keep in mind, I was like 19 when I read it. So my memory, you know, the fact that I remember as much as I do, I'm a little surprised by, to be honest. But that was one of the scenes where I had to just put the book down and go, I will return to this in a few days. And I went and did something else.
I read that whole book, and I'm going to be honest, it was a great book. But he did do some... That's all he did was fucking womanize women and fuck with women, you know? That's all he did in that book. Like, throughout that whole book, he's constantly cheating on his women, on the chicks that he's dating. You know, he was treating them like dirt, talking about how he was fucking around with the groupies and all the fans. Like, he abused multiple fans. Like, he got his hands on a lot of fans that were women and abused the shit out of them. And it just pisses me off to see him sit here and act like he's fucking better than Twiggy after knowing all the shit that he did, and then knowing the fact that he fucking knew this shit was going on. He fucking knew he did this shit to Twiggy, or he fucking knew Twiggy did this shit. And look, maybe it's because I'm a big fan of Manson, and he's an idol of mine, and I fucking he inspired me to become a musician.
He was one of the people that got me into heavy metal in the first place. So yeah, I'm taking this I'm a little sickened by this.
It takes it hard for me. It takes it very personal for me. And the other thing about it is the fact that to find out that he also was like, I don't care that he's anti-Trump, but then he went and he decided he's going to go make a fucking anti-Trump song too. And join the party with all the rest of the libtard fucks. Look, his music has always been political. His music has always been about the world and society and how fucked up things are. But, and that was great. But it was always a relatable type of music. The way he wrote about the stuff, it was relatable. You could listen to it and you could really get behind what he was saying. And it just shows me as it's an artist that has completely lost who he is and what he was about. Because I remember, because Manson is the kind of douchebag back in the day that he wouldn't have fucking followed the status quo. He would have fucking backed up his buddy. But instead, I guess fearing the feminist backlash. So I'm hoping to God some of the fucking women out there come the fuck out and fucking out him.
How about Rose McGowan?
Rose McGowan was engaged.
Those two were engaged, though, dude.
I'm gonna say like this: $100 says she's gonna go after him.
She's not gonna go after him. She's too busy trying to get Weinstein. I'm just pissed off that he fucking did this. It's like, dude, you are not fucking better than Twiggy. You've done really fucked up shit. I've read your fucking book, and I know all the fucked up shit you talked about in that book. There were shit that you talked about cornholing women and shit, and fucking raping them and all sorts of shit.
There's also a video of him with a guy, I forgot his name. He was well known in the porn scene, and he was hanging out with him, and they were throwing salami meat at women's asses. No joke.
I will say, if hell ever freezes over and Marilyn Manson actually hears this, because I do need to get going. I should have been off of here ages ago, but I will say this: if Marilyn Manson ever hears this, stop being the little bitch you're being right now. Do the world a favor and fucking release Phantasmagoria, the Visions of Lewis Carroll already, because we've been waiting for fucking years for that goddamn movie to come out. I still want to see it. Get off your lazy ass and make it happen, you little shit.
Well, it just shows me that Manson is a fake artist, the way I guess I always should have known that he was. He was one of the few that I always felt. Well, he's one of the few I felt that were actually legitimate artists. They were legitimate about themselves.
Yeah.
I guess not. I guess he's just another fucking bullshit faker. I mean, you know what they say, don't meet your heroes.
Yeah, I know that right. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. Thanks for having me on, JT. I'll see you guys
problem.
later.
Thanks a lot.
See you in hell, my friend.
I gotta say one thing though. After hearing just like what Manson did, it's like, holy shit, he wants to be the virtue. And like Mildred has always said this, and I'm going to quote Mildred here: when you look in their closet, you're going to either find a dead boy or a live girl.
Well, I mean, I guarantee you, and I'm surprised that nothing's come out on Manson yet after reading his book, is he talks about like all the shit he does to women and he's done with women. And some of it very much borderlines possible rape and sexual assault.
Yeah.
Like I said, the whole thing was like him and like all these guys took turns pissing on this chick, and because she was into that. But that's the other thing, most of the shit that he did with women, like they were completely incapacitated and drunk or fucked up on some crazy drugs all the time.
It's just that some women are like stargazing, like, oh my god, he peed on me. It's like Justin Bieber all over again. Like, you know how crazy the fangirls are for Justin Bieber.
Oh god, the believers! Do not get me started on those.
I know they're crazy enough that they would probably if he peed in a bucket, they would probably pour it all over themselves just to say that oh I got his pee all over my face. Yeah.
Tomorrow is the 4th, by the way, so remember tomorrow no trash can is safe. Okay.
Yeah. I know, no trash can is safe.
Because tomorrow is the big Antifa riot that's going to happen in the country. So no trash can will be safe tomorrow.
So basically, all we have to do is just fasten it down with that twine, and they won't be able to knock it over.
I don't think they're going to probably be... Because there's a big situation to where they're a part of... They're supported by NAMBLA. And
if that is true, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
And you know how people feel about pedophiles in certain areas of the country, right?
And we know how they feel.
Yeah, they would tell them, please leave, or we're gonna beat the hell out of you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna find that funny if NAMBLA does show up and supports Antifa. Oh my god, that'll be funny as hell. It's like, there goes Antifa's credibility.
Yeah, and that's
whatever credibility they had left.
Even if it was fake, they kind of went there and supported it anyways. It was so ridiculous.
Well, like I said, it is what it is. But anyway, guys, I'm rolling out myself.
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about your stream.
I gotta go get my stream started. I think I'm gonna play some Bloodborne tonight.
Okay.
Because I feel like it.
I'll let you.
I feel like playing Bloodborne. Yeah. It's one of those nights.
Yeah, we're well armed.
I think.
Here. Yeah, the rule here is trash cans are safe. We are well armed here. Yeah. That's. Yeah, because you live in Alabama.
No trash can is safe.
You too, ladies and gentlemen, can protect a trash can. Bring them in. If they're cold, if you're cold, they're cold. Okay. Yep. Bring them in. Protect them. No trash can will be safe tomorrow. Yep. Think of those poor.
Think of those poor children. No, just joking. Yeah, there's been a lot of things going on. Did you hear about the Vice?
I gotta say though,
the trash can.
What?
Oh, ban cars. We need to ban cars in big cities.
Yeah.
I saw that. That's funny. I was like, yeah, this isn't even it's not even a meme anymore.
Bad cars.
Fine now. You're just like, fuck it.
Yeah. Let me see
here.
Roll
with it.
Let me see. Let's see here. Dana Furstein
I'm just gonna roll.
Do you know who Dana Furstein wants Twitter to just hand her a bunch of private communications? Do you know Dana Furstein? She's a senator.
Diane Firestein or Fairstein?
Feinstein. Yeah.
Feinstein.
Let me give you.
Yeah, she's going to. She's Anna Kasparian's opponent.
Yeah.
Wait, she's going toe-to-toe with Anna Kasparian?
Yep, and she's gonna lose.
Yeah, she said, I'm not...
Why is she going against... Wait a minute, Anna Kasparian... If Anna Kasparian dethrones...
And here's what she's trying to do.
Holy shit, I will laugh my ass off.
Let me finish here. This is what they're trying to do. Dana Feinstein wants Twitter to just hand her a bunch of private communications from the list of people. WikiLeaks, I think is WLT Task Force, Gosper, and Julia Assange. And
yeah, like that's gonna work.
Yeah, she wants.
This isn't going to end well.
Yeah, she needs a warrant in order to do that. And the problem is, I don't think she understands the law about this, because it seems like she thinks she can ask for a company, a private company, to give out personal information.
She should be in jail.
It's because she is the law.
Yeah, but that's the problem. She's a senator, not an FBI. You know, she has to convince the FBI that there's a criminal.
Yeah, and getting that. I'm not sure if that's. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that's sort of breaking their First Amendment rights. I'm not sure, but that sounds like it might be breaking their First Amendment rights.
Yeah, because she needs a warrant in order to do that. And the problem is she's not in law enforcement.
In that, but yeah, I think that might be breaking the First Amendment rights. Feinstein, Anna Kasparian's younger than you, and I think she might win because
she's better than you.
No.
She's better than you.
You don't understand. You don't understand. Anna Kasparian is gonna lose to Feinstein because Feinstein's gonna fuck her up, man.
Yeah.
She is gonna just like literally fuck this bitch up.
Yeah, because the funny part about this is that she's gonna probably go on the platform. I'm better than you, and of course
I'm fucking better than you.
And also the fact that she'll tell everyone that the Armenian genocide didn't happen.
Oh, hey, hey, JT, I just want to tell you, I'm fucking better than you.
Yeah. Well, I want to see. You know what? I would love to see Feinstein lose, just because that nut job. She puts these. She's like Chuck Schumer. She's that crazy. She's crazy.
It's all because you're fucking better than her.
I'm gonna say it like this: Anna Kasparian is the lesser of two evils, in my opinion. Because
she might be.
Anybody that remembers Dianne Feinstein, the shit she's pulled, like.
Well, she might be. Well, like I said, she might be the lesser of the two evils, but I will admit one thing about this situation when it comes to Anna and Feinstein. She's definitely far better looking than Feinstein ever will be. She's definitely at least fun to look at. I mean, come on. You can't lie. You know you'd knock it out.
And, you know... but I think of it like
for those of you out there that want to know, yes, Leon has masturbated to Anna.
Oh hell no!
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I masturbate to Anna.
Anna's too crazy for me.
Have you seen them titties? Damn.
I also think she's crazy, but
I don't care how crazy she is. She can be as crazy as she wants. Doesn't mean she can't fuck.
Yeah.
I know. I need to stop. I'm still getting over this. We should ban cars from big cities. Seriously, what? I'm just like I can't get over this. This is just too good. Like really,
yeah.
You're fucking retarded.
There's a lot of things that are going
we should ban
on.
cars from big cities. So like,
did you hear about what happened to? You remember Colin? What was his name? Let me look him up. He's from Polygon. He wrote an article. And he deleted his account.
The one that bitched about
Colin, it's Neil.
The one who bitched about Nintendo?
No, he's the one that bitched. I think he was the one that does that little snobbish thing about, I think it was Guitar Hero. He did that snobbish article about Guitar Hero. Like, of course, and my favorite
it's like,
meme,
I'm enjoying Filipino politics because video games are stupid.
Yeah,
that one?
Yeah, that's Colin Campbell. Out. And he made an article saying about romanticizing sex with Cleopatra was a bad thing. Something like that. I think that's what the article was. Let me look it up.
Okay, how much crack are these people on that write these articles?
It's so bad. People, okay, here it is. Assassin's Creed Origins romanticizing Cleopatra is just plain bad. And then, of course, what happens next? He deleted his account.
Delete your account.
I'm going to say it like this. So, Assassin's Creed Origins, they actually wrote... I played Assassin's Creed Origins. They wrote Cleopatra pretty good.
Yep.
They wrote her well in the game. It was a good character.
Yeah. But they kind of he just wrote the article just saying that it's just plain wrong to sexualize Cleopatra, and I'm like, yeah, whatever.
But Patra in the game, she was this type of Cleopatra was in the game. She was more of a like Medjai, the protector of the area, like the guard of Egypt or something. You not too much spoilers, but later on in the game you become Medjai for Cleopatra. You become her protector, basically.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. You know, he's like, it's bad that you desexualize Cleopatra. I'm like, yeah, you fucking idiot.
So I find that just stupid though that he just like they pull that kind of shit. It's like you become Medjai for Cleopatra. You basically become her bodyguard at one point.
Gender roles. They're always going to find something to not like about it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Oh my god, that was an awesome part of the game though. I love it. It was. Assassin's Creed Origins has to be one of the best Assassin's Creed since Black Flag. I agree with PC Gamer. It is one of the best ones since Black Flag, and it's a good game.
Oh, here's some news. This is hilarious. Yes, we shoot tabletop in a loft downtown that was used for other productions, including porn. Like pretty much every location in LA. And this is Will Wheaton, ladies and gentlemen, back in 2013.
Yeah, that's because everybody noticed that that odd image of the porn casting room. of the couch that just hours later was being used by Will Wheaton and his friends. It's like, seriously, don't touch that.
So so technically he realized that he had women play in there and not realize it's a porn.
Well, look, this is just what I gotta say is Will Wheaton is so sad that couch got more ass than he did.
And everyone's trying to bring it up too. It's so funny.
I'm just saying, you know. I mean, I wonder if his wife even fucks him. Like, his wife has got to be like, his wife probably lets other dudes fuck her while he watches.
I found it funny when I watched a show called Powers. You ever heard of that show?
Oh yes.
I found out Will Wheaton appeared on that show, and guess what happened to him?
He got killed.
Yep, he got killed. He got knocked out. He was pushed off of a building and died, and thus they canceled the show. I was just like, oh man.
I was, you know, when I was at AwesomeCon, I seriously was gonna do it. I was going to just, as the last day there before we leave, I was gonna go up to his booth, lay down the $40, pay for the autographed picture, and say, "Hey, can you make that out to Gamergate for me?"
Oh God!
I was so gonna do it.
And then you're barred from every conference after.
I'm like, hey man, I just want to know, can you please make that out to Gamergate? I should have paid for a photo op. What I should have done is like brought like a picture of the Gamergate picture, and just like walked in, like not the T-shirt, but just like brought like a binder, like a picture of it that I had hidden, and then when it came time to take a picture, just like move the cover really quick, just so I could see it.
Damn.
It would have been fucking hilarious. You know it.
What would happen though? Would you have a Brianna Wu style situation, or?
I wonder if he would. I wonder if he would have actually had me banned and been like, "Man, get this man. I want him out of here. He needs to go." And I would have said, like, "Hey, man, you know what? I paid for the autograph. I'm welcome to ask whatever I want. I didn't say anything but make it out to Gamergate. That's not a threat." I mean, I thought about it and I was like, it would have been hilarious because his booth was right next to Felicia Day, and I was like, I could have gotten a group picture with her and Felicia Day, or for her and him, and I'm like, man, this would have been fucking great. This would have been hilarious. Even if I didn't do my
you could have been called Zeech right there, but you instead stayed as a coward. You could have been Zeech, but you didn't want to.
Well, no, it was like this. It's like, do I really want to waste like $50, $60 just to take a picture with these retards, or I could waste my $50, $60, you know, for a photo op with, I don't know, maybe Jason David Frank or something, you know, somebody I give a fuck about.
Yeah, Jason.
Especially when you consider you're paying them, so I mean, that they might just.
Yeah, and I'm supporting them by giving them money. It's like, do I really want to support them by giving them money?
Plus, they give it out to half of it to charity. That's the weird thing.
But it would have been hilarious though to like walk away with this autograph that says "To Gamergate" on it, and him getting on Twitter and noticing him on Twitter going, "Some Gamergater just asked me to sign an autograph for him."
Nah. You're lucky. You're lucky he didn't. You know, he probably just doesn't give a shit and just, you know, moves on with his life. I hope.
Well, here's the thing. Well, here's the thing about it. I wouldn't have given a shit. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't have given a shit. If somebody came up, paid for a fucking autograph, and said that shit, I've been like, yeah, whatever, dude. It's your fucking money. You wasted your money for that dumb shit. Here you go.
Yeah, like,
you know, now I'm just gonna go talk shit.
Yeah, I would probably ask him, okay, can you sign this to my friend Pepe? Yes.
No.
Actually, I would.
Oh no, I got it. I should have walked up and said, yeah, this is actually it's an autograph for a good friend of mine. It's for my sister. Can you make that out to Vivian, please?
Oh, he would have flipped the hell out.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have even noticed it though. He would have been like, okay, Vivian, because it's such a normal name.
Yeah, because I have a cousin named Pepe. So can you please? I'll do it in a Spanish.
I have a cousin named Pepe. Can you sign it to Pepe?
Yes, can you sign it to Pepe, please?
Sign your name in Spanish.
Yes, sign it in say Pepe to love Pepe.
Pull that off because you are Puerto Rican, so it's like any bitches about it says I'm Puerto Rican.
Yes,
I am Pepe from Kekenstan. Can you please sign this for me?
And my other friend Vivian James.
But I mean, that would have been. I didn't think about it at the time. I'm like, I could have so done that. I could have so been like, yeah, this is really for my sister, Vivian. Can you just write this out to Vivian, please? Because I know only us in Gamergate would have gotten the joke, and they'd been like, that motherfucker didn't even think about it.
I would so do it.
I mean, like, I was seriously gonna do it, and then I thought about it. I was like, man, I'm giving this jackass my money. Fuck this piece of shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, because I would so do it because. Oh boy, this is funny.
And it was funny, like his lines, like the lines, you know, like it was a decent sized line. It could probably take you maybe like half an hour sitting in his line, but the reality was like, there's hardly nobody going to his lines. Like nobody wanted to fucking talk to this dude. Nobody.
Nobody.
And when you looked at his lines, it was literally SJW Haven in those lines.
Were they at least in queue order? Oh.
Huh? Oh, excuse me. Hang on, guys. My daughter's downstairs.
Yeah.
Give me 1 minute.
From what Nurgle says, they were like neck beards.
My joke died.
Your joke died?
I asked if they were in queue order.
Queue order. Oh.
You.
Choose building plan. Oh, God.
Yep.
Oh, I do have an interesting tweet out, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want to, if any of the viewers want to go and see my Twitter, go right ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and transition here. This is what it. Who wants to touch my? That retro thing, I remembered that thing. That was like the most funniest meme ever. I used to love playing with that thing.
I'm about to make another one. I think I'm gonna make one that's boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
I love that retro thing. It was so fun to use because it was just so.
It was some great shit, was it not? I mean,
yeah.
Like it was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty fun.
Let's hear. Oh, there was a Halloween one. We can make Halloween memes too.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh god, this is gonna be great.
Yeah. Yeah, just how about type in send nudes? The wall. Yeah, type it in saying send nudes.
Alrighty then. You see it? Okay, yeah. That's right. You guys see exactly what I'm doing here.
Send nudes.
Oh man, this is gonna be good shit. This is gonna be some fun.
Oh, let me guess. This is your friends.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to get rid of some of these things because like there's random shit on here. All right. Here we go. Fucking Twitter is taking forever tonight. Like seriously.
Yeah, they do.
God damn, Aiden Paladin writes like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some other awesome ones we can do, like movies. Let's see what we got for movies. We got Resident Evil, Iron Man, Captivity. Oh, Twilight.
Oh no, it's just gonna be
we can't write anything on Twilight. Damn it.
What's the point of it?
Oh, this one uses automatic face detection. I do not want automatic face detection.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like the world does not need to see Nurgle's face, alright?
Yeah.
You just don't.
You could do I Know What You Did Last August, but I don't know if that would catch on.
We got Christmas stuff.
Christmas stuff?
How about Christmas?
What about Thanksgiving? Because it's about to be Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Thanksgiving. There's no Thanksgiving on here. Valentine's Day? Filters. Well, we can do filters. This is kind of a cool site, man. I mean, I'm really loving it. I'm
Photofinidia.
I just kind of want the code. I kind of just want the code that makes it work.
Yeah, that's how we.
The
That's how
book.
we know you are, John. You always just like taking the codes. Like, okay, got the code now. I'm going to do evil with this code.
If I had the code, I could generate a couple thousand memes per minute.
Oh man. Oh man, John. You would like the type of stuff you do like that. Like,
I'd be labeled a Russian hacker.
Let me see books. Let me look up books here.
All right, let me stop sharing here.
Hey, I got agricultural plot slide down.
So now that Neil's here, I don't know, Neil, were you in the chat any?
You mean watching the stream earlier, or?
Yeah, were you watching the stream?
Yeah.
Earlier when I got in here?
Yep.
So you heard about Jed Whittaker, right?
Yes.
The motherfucker responded to me. I was like, wait a minute, that's not him. There's no fucking way. There's just no way.
I had Jed Whittaker respond to me on Twitter.
Though.
I had Jed Whittaker respond to me on Twitter. He personally blocked me because I sympathized with him and says, I know what bullying feels like. I know what the damage it could do. Like that. I said it to him like that, and he blocked me.
What you did 3 weeks ago.
Blocked me because I said to him, I know what bullying feels like. You know what I did? I got over it. And he blocked me. He like the bitchiest move ever blocked. It was funny. So I triggered him.
Of Senpai noticed me, because this is like the opposite situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that was the joke, man.
Oh God, it noticed me.
I was just getting a good laugh out of it. I was just like, wow, that's great.
Oh, these are the like GIF memes.
I mean, okay, so I'm trying to find the 80s one again because I was gonna make one more 80s meme.
I think it was called Retro.
To throw out there. There it is. Retro Wave is what it was called.
Yeah, Retro Wave.
Makes sense.
Yeah, we'll go with that one. Let's do that.
All right.
Retro Wave.
Yeah.
It's too bad they don't have any animation for that or anything, because I have licensed 80s style music.
I gotta say one thing though. Is there any way you could get the code for that, or is it
Nah.
given to you?
If they don't post it, no.
Oh.
Server side, I can tell.
Oh man, because that'll be awesome to get your hands on that code. Try to see if you could ask them if you could have the code.
Oh no, they definitely not. They don't get that type of stuff out.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Like you.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
10,000.
All right, let's see here. Let me share it for you guys. All right. There we go.
You're a meme.
I don't know. I don't know if it's as good of a hit as Who Wants to Touch My Penis, but
Boys have penis, girls have
but we're so gonna roll with it.
Virgil.
Okay.
Where's the site? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
What site is this? Where'd you post it?
Okay, let me see if I could find something
I just
here.
posted on Twitter.
Okay, I mean the site.
Oh, it's this site called Results. It's really weird. Like, I'll post it in the Skype group for you folks.
It's photo funny. Okay. You can use you can see the name on the logo. Just go to that. I'm not sure.
Just go to Retro Wave. That's all you gotta do.
I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna make
by the way,
Hillary
Jenny. Clinton. Oh, by the way, Hillary Clinton. Apparently, there's one of the senators or one of the Democrats. Women from the Democrats National Committee called Hillary Clinton out saying, yeah, the Clinton Foundation had an unfair advantage in the election.
There's unfair advantage, and then there was this.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, let me go get Jenny Bergera. I'm gonna try to use her image so I can make a meme out of her.
All right. Let's get a good one here. We got one with goats in it, so let's get a good one here. Perfect. I know exactly the one to use for this one. I can see that. I know, I'm a horrible human being tonight.
It kind of tempts me to go get a piece of green paper and try to feed it to the goat we have here.
Well, I mean, like, I'm just having fun with this bullshit. It's kind of crazy and cool. Like, what I need is, like, I need some pictures of, like, I don't know. I'll find something. Something will work, you know. Ah, the latte art. I remember these. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to make a thing, but I'm probably gonna overdo it. Oh, does it not allow swear words? That kind of sucks.
I'd be surprised. Well, I mean, like, you could easily make your own if your Photoshop skills are up to par.
I'm already gonna take a while to do what I'm trying to do. Oh no, it does take swear words. It just didn't like what I wrote before for some reason.
Let's see. Let me get another good one out that we could do. Here we go. Let's go. It's go time.
Unsupported characters.
Unsolicited opinions on Israel.
Oh, is it not two apostrophes?
Yeah, some people are gonna be like, "What the fuck is Nurgle doing? He is obviously fucking bored and stupid tonight."
I don't know. It's kind of boring. There is some interesting stuff going on. I'm just reading on Reddit. Like, there's some crazy shit. Like,
you know what?
There's the first problem.
Well,
you know what?
There was this one journalist. There's this one journalist trying to advocate that we should ban KIA, even though they're assholes sometimes. But it's like I don't know. She was just claiming all this bullshit, like conspiracy, crazy junk that she thinks that the alt-right are in KIA.
Okay, if somebody ever does, you know those petitions, those SGW petitions, they walk around cities doing it? You know what I was thinking?
I need to find a picture of Anita Sarkeesian now, actually. For this one. This one's going to have to be Anita Sarkeesian. Oh, Anita versus Sargon. There's obviously going to be a picture of Anita in there somewhere. There we go. Perfect. Alright, here he goes. Boom!
Damn.
Oh, how's them apples for you?
Yeah, I need to find something here.
I'm just waiting for, like, Twitter to suspend me for, like, 12 hours because I keep making these damn things, and it's like, those are offensive. You shouldn't be allowed to make that shit anymore. You fool.
Weird.
We need pictures of, like, Chris Chan now.
Chris Chan?
Need to do some of these with Chris Chan.
Yeah, that might be going a bit too far.
Let's see here. What's another one? What's one that's really, really triggering for most people? Oh, yeah. There we go. Nah, the typewriter's not a good one, is it? What do you think? Esquire, needs something that's kind of like.
I found a picture of I found this one of you could do in Vladimir Putin's office. You could have like a giant picture, someone's picture above his head, and a framed picture above Vladimir Putin's head. And these celebrities.
Here we go.
I don't know. All work and no play. You're still a boy or a girl.
That didn't work. That didn't work. That one came out bad. That didn't come out as well as I wanted it to.
All work and no play.
Always work. We got Pompeii, Death Proof, Superman. Oh, perfect! I got the perfect one. This one's perfect too. Hang on a second. Let's go. Let's rock this shit. Okay. Pictures. Projects. It was Anita versus. There we go.
Here's
That's
one
right.
that I
did
made.
this one.
It's for Jenny Bergera. Let me see if I can get. Let me go ahead and transition here.
Oh, God, dude.
You guys.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking killing myself on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload this, Jenny.
You know what? That's a compliment to Anita, but
I don't know. She'll probably say that
she's probably
back.
She'll probably see that and be like, "That's so." Well, actually, I always kind of dreamed of being with Bradley Cooper. Wait, no, that's not. Is that? Wait, no. That's what's his name? What's that dude's fucking name? That's not Bradley Cooper. That's it's somebody else. I don't remember his fucking name. I don't remember him, but I don't think it's Bradley Cooper. She'd probably get all wet looking at that one.
Christmas filters lab. Oh my God, burning fire. Damn, that's too late.
Yeah, I wanted to do the burning fire, but I was like, no, that one won't work for me.
Oh God.
Let's try this one. There we go. We got. Oh, we can't do it. No.
Which one?
I was trying to do the cemetery gate and put there was only 2 genders on that, but it won't let me do it.
Why?
Well, if it's a gate, you could always write Gamergate on it, but that's not very imaginative.
No, it's not. It's not at all.
Oh, there's a 2 Valentine's one.
Ooh, Valentine's Day. Those might be good.
It's called 2 There's one called 2 Valentines. Do that one. It shows 2 pictures. Oh God.
Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. We gonna have some fun tonight, ladies. I get creative.
Oh my God, Nurgle. I know you. There's gonna be something messed up there.
You bet your ass there's gonna be something messed up there. Let's see here. Could use Quagmire. Huh?
My computer's actively fighting my attempts at creativity.
Wow.
We could use Quagmire, but I think we're gonna go with.
NASA computers can't handle your attempts at creativity, man. What do you expect a computer to?
Let's go with Nurgle here. All right, and we'll go with that one, and we will go with. Let's see. We've got all these. I got all these images of like Anita Sarkeesian, you know, Zoe Quinn. We did enough Anita, right? I think we did. I think we've done enough Anita. Let's go. Let's go to my SJWs folder. Oh, perfect. I got it right here. There we go.
Oh God, I can't.
All right, let's see what the hell this one comes in. Yeah.
Oh. God damn it.
No. How about what's his name? How about what's his name?
Chris Chan and Brianna Wu.
Oh. Chris Chan and Brianna Wu.
Oh.
They're gonna.
Oh, I got to get a picture of Chris Chan first.
Oh God!
I don't actually have a picture.
No,
of
Chris Chan and Randy Harper. Chris Chan and Randy Harper.
Nah, man. I found the perfect picture. Bam! Right there. Perfect.
What picture? I can't.
Let's go with it.
I love it. I love it. This is funny.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a perfect one. That's him, right?
Yeah,
that's that jackass.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh God, that dude looks like a fat Buffalo Bill, man. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Ah.
Motherfucker looked like a fat Buffalo Bill. Like seriously, that's some terrifying shit. Like really.
Oh god.
Oh, I chose the wrong moment to look at that screen.
Summer love.
Oh my god.
Summer love. Oh my god, dude.
All right, so we got to go to my SJWs folders again. See, I'm trying to be as careful as possible because I don't want to accidentally put porn on his on JT's fucking video on YouTube.
Yeah, because I don't want to get into trouble.
I don't think JT has its capturing, does he?
No, I don't have it up yet. So
bam! All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
bam!
Let me see the scene. Holy shit! Oh my god!
A horrible human being, ladies and gentlemen.
It's okay. You did.
Oh my god!
I'm afraid right now to look at my my notifications of the weird shit people are going to be saying when I get these back. We're going to be like, what the fucking hell is this dude doing?
God damn it, Nurgle! Holy shit!
Now we got some more celebrity ones here.
Oh my god! Holy shit, man! Oh god!
Oh shit! There's got to be some really good ones applying makeup. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie. Yeah, here we go. We can so do something with Angelina Jolie, right? What do we put on Angelina? Whose picture are we gonna put on Angelina Jolie? I mean, we've done all sorts of different ones. Who are we gonna do now? Oh shit! Wrong one. Who are we gonna do now? Come on.
Let's see. Jaina Abrams, Russian clown troll princess, duped the mainstream media and the world.
Damn, Nurgle. God damn, that's funny as hell.
Hey, I'm not the most creative son of a bitch in the world,
okay.
But you know.
I'm reading this news report by. I'm reading this news report.
I'm gonna say it like this, Nurgle. That wasn't Nurgle's idea for Brianna.
Guys, there's something just came in. Jaina Abrams had a lot of enemies on Twitter. But she was a very good friend to viral content writers across the world. Her opinions about everything from manspreading in the subway, Rachel Dolezal, to ballistic missiles still linger on the news sites all over the web. One website devoted to the entire article to Abrams' tweet about Kim Kardashian's clothes. The story is titled "Twitter Perfect Response to Kim K's Naked Selfie," while will crack you up. Thank goodness then there are people on Twitter, users J.J. Abrams, to come and celebrate the wardrobe lacking aid.
God damn it, man, that was funny as hell.
So, Jenny Abrams and her perfect Kim Kardashian jokes blasted shoddy, punctuated ideas on the slavery sick. Oh shit, this is some... She managed to troll the internet.
Oh wow.
She managed to troll the internet according to this. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, penis. Boys have penis, girls have vagina. Yeah. That one is
in the end, Jed succeeded. Jed Abraham then clarified misspelling of Abrams.
Send news. Oh god. What are you, Adam from what culture?
So it turns out Jaina Abrams is the alt-right hero of Twitter and was really a Russian troll who tricked everybody.
Oh my god, someone that... Wait a second, JT.
A Russian
someone
troll?
that...
Yeah.
Someone that responded to someone that responded to you, Nurgle, with the "Who wants to touch my penis" one was someone that says, "I don't, but I know a guy who would be willing to," and it was really cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the responses here in a minute, like seriously, because I mean,
there's also some news in the video game world. I watched the BlizzCon conference, and I found out that they're gonna bring back legacy servers.
Oh,
classic,
okay, good.
Yeah, but it's gonna be a bit of a challenge for them, according to the developers. They basically talked about the situation that they're trying to they're trying to buy back the old like servers that they used back in 2005. No joke.
Wow. What, are they hoping that the stuff's still on there or something?
I guess so.
They sold them and they put them on plaques and stuff. I remember that they sold them and framed them for people.
Yeah, for charity. It was.
I don't get. I guess they didn't hold on to their any of their program stuff. Otherwise,
yeah,
you could just,
their original code is kind of outdated. I know that they did talk to the French guys from Nestarius to help them.
They're just too lazy. They'd rather just buy it back instead of I don't know, maybe.
No, the thing is, they're trying to prevent people from, you know, because they were losing subscribers from their live content, and of course, a lot of people went back and played private servers in order to play the old version because they like the old version than the new version because the new version kind of, you know, people just had issues with the new version.
Wait, with Cataclysm? I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, Cataclysm was really bad because I remember leveling in that area and I was just like, I don't like this area. I hate, and especially
I'll be back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta go take a piss.
1 second here. RuneScape did their own version of Cataclysm. It was the God Wars they did. I remember that because there was like that area where you could just kill nothing but goblins.
Yeah,
and then they literally had like Zamrock versus whatever the hell his name is. They had this
Lumbridge Forest was the location.
Yes, I remember that. I was so pissed off when they destroyed that. It's like why is there a crater where I used to kill goblins?
All right. Here's another situation that just popped up. So Twitter is now doing a new thing where they're going to be censoring adult content.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
That's got to be like at least a third of Twitter.
Yeah, unless it's paid content, paid for advertising.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's something to work well for Twitter.
Yeah, and that's going to be a bigger problem for Twitter because.
Well, now we know where all the porn people are going to go. They're going to go to Gab.
Yeah, that's gonna really make a lot of things happen because.
That's going to be a big deal.
Yep, it's going to be a big deal, especially for the cosplayers who do lewds and such. That's going to be another issue because they're going to say that's adult content, therefore we're going to censor you off of Twitter. And I think that's
not gonna help Twitter's bottom line. What Jack Dorsey is hoping for, that's going to kill their bottom line even more.
Why on earth would they do this if they're?
Because Jack Dorsey is a whiny little cuck who has the penis size of a, and I'm speaking like I'm acting like Ralph's here. Jack Dorsey is a whiny little cuck who has a penis size of a French fry. I can't think of an insult right there, but I'm just saying though, he's just a whiny little cuck that's trying to push like, oh, I'm inclusive, I'm diversive, like that kind of bullshit.
Yeah.
When in reality, he's being
Yeah, and the problem is that's going to hurt a lot of women who are into sex work and all that other stuff, and that's like...
Yeah, it's going to hurt. Yeah, it's going to hurt women, not men.
Because I know there's some women that follow me on Twitter that do sex work.
Okay, I'm back.
Especially dominatrixes. I don't know why a dominatrix followed me on Twitter. It's like...
Yeah, but, Nurgle,
well,
Nurgle, Twitter's going to start... censoring adult content now.
Well, I kind of don't have an issue if they're going to take like porn and they're going to kind of like not so much censor it, but if they're going to hide it to where you have to click on it to get it to come up.
Yeah, they've already
I don't have a problem with that. Well, it doesn't really work.
What was the comment about paid content in there?
All right, I did link it on Twitter. It was Swimsuit Succubus kind of showed it. It says right here Twitter's ad policies. This policy applies to Twitter's paid advertising products, which are Twitter tweets or trends and accounts. Please note that Twitter's policies prohibiting adult content only counts for paid advertising. Thank you to Bunny Ayui for pointing this out. adult or sexual products and services. That's what they're trying to do. Okay, so it says right here in their policy. Okay, let me continue. What's the policy according to their FHQ? Twitter prohibits the promotion of adult and sexual products and services globally. What products or services are subject to this policy? The policy applies but not limited to pornography, including internet pornography, magazines, books, and films, prostitution, and intimate companionship services such as escorts and call girls, full and partial nudity, as well as sexual content in images and videos or language, penis enlargement, breast enhancement products, services, model clothing and such in lingerie, and that's sexual in nature, dating sites with sexual explicit themes, language, and images, intimate and erotic massage services, sex toys.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
What you were originally.
This is the last one of the evening, I promise.
Mm.
Let me see.
No, that look doesn't work.
Oh, come on, you have a lot more in you, Nurgle.
Oh man, I mean, I could come up with some others if you want me to. I mean, I'm just looking around trying to find some good, funny ones.
Yeah,
but this one was
definitely on a shirt of a. You put an Neon on someone's. Who was that?
Angelina Jolie.
Oh God.
I couldn't help it. I was like, that one's got to go on there. That's a good one.
So pretty much those who are cosplaying in nudes, I kind of feel bad for them because Twitter used to. I follow these people.
But what you read, JT? All they're doing is they're going after. How do I put this? They're not going after. They're not going after the cam girls. They're not going after porn. What they're doing is they're going after.
Well, I know that they're buckling down on.
It said modeled clothing.
No, they're going after what's it called? I can't think of the freaking word right now. Advertisement. That's it.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do.
That's what they're doing. They're not going after the cam girls. They're not going after people that are just posting. They're going after paid content.
Yeah,
that's what they don't want. They don't want paid content. I could see that. I'm fine with that. That makes sense.
Yeah. There's also the fact that they're trying to, because the whole Russian Twitter conspiracy shit. I don't know what's going on. Even the fact that they said they're claiming that Russians tried to advertise bullshit on during the election, which probably did happen. But then again, you know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Russia pulled that shit.
The money involved is pitiful, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the amount of money that is listed, like the amount of ads that's listed in any of these things where they talk about Russians, is so infinitesimal when it comes to an advertising budget. It's hilarious.
Yeah, because it's kind of hard to determine who actually advertised and who actually didn't, and it's like they expect everyone to, oh yeah, the Russians did it again. Like I don't know what to expect from them. Is it really true that they did it? Maybe, but it's like they're making this into a big issue.
I can't believe the freaking sirens going off right now.
Well,
my town.
There's not anything you should be aware of according to the siren, is there?
What that means is either a fire or natural disaster, or it's our town modified an air raid siren to alert all the volunteer firefighters.
Oh, that didn't come out the way I wanted it to.
That's all it is. It's to alert all the volunteers that, hey, shit's going on. Do something about it.
Okay.
I remember because I fought fires. I used to fight fires in this small town. I remember that sound. I'm always like used to that freaking sound going off.
Yeah, I've had family members that did that stuff in the past.
Yeah, I just know from experience, experience in my past that yeah, when that fire alarm goes off, it's like get the hell out and go out and go.
Oh God.
I gotta see.
Really?
What the hell you
Really?
Yes! Yes, Cassie Call. Yes, do it. Do it.
Son of a bitch.
Oh my god, man.
Man, everyone's been trying so hard.
We got so far.
It got so far.
You should have said that.
Okay, I gotta stop.
Dude.
This is getting bad.
God, man.
Oh, man.
The stage is set.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got just the one for this. Okay, hang tight. I got just the one for this. I need a picture of Sargon of Akkad for this one.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Sargon here. I can't use that one. Yeah, we'll use this picture of Sargon.
Oh no.
And it's gonna be I need a Gamergate picture is what we need for this next one. Which I know I've got a GG one somewhere around here.
You're just having fun with this.
You goddamn right I am.
Yeah. Let's see. What else are they doing?
Let's see.
Yeah, they're also
there we go. The Gamergate controller.
Here's another one. Here's another one that's going on. I found out that they're gonna do another expansion for World of Warcraft, which basically
another one. Wow.
Yeah, they're doing another one that's coming out soon. So I watched the trailer of it, and I was surprised that they're gonna probably try to
Blizzard is milking this. Blizzard's milking this game for all it's worth, and I thought like. Hey, maybe after
what are you talking about? World of Warcraft?
Yeah,
I mean, of course they are.
Yeah, they're trying to expand it, dude. It's no big secret. It's like they've been doing this for a long time.
Like how many continents does that world have now?
Right now, probably.
We're gonna go with 1985 as his birthday.
Yeah, there's also the fact that. They're adding 2 new islands to the thing. Like there's one for the Horde and there's one for the Alliance.
God.
Let me see.
Okay, I gotta go back because it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. Like it's like wow.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh my god! You know what the Matt Hickey one that you did? That is freaking hilarious.
I couldn't help it when I saw that. I was like, okay, that's gonna be a great one. That's gonna be an even better one.
Yeah, there's another one that you heard about. The Vice writer got into trouble raping women, right?
No, I didn't hear about that one at all, actually.
It's on Reddit. It was on Kotaku and X. I was like reading the news about it.
God damn it.
Yeah, raping women does tend to get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, his name is Michael.
Oh my god, dude.
Former male feminist columnist faces multiple allegations.
It's basically a top secret file on Sargon of Akkad.
When you post it, let me know. I gotta see this.
And I used the picture of Al Borland as part of it.
So it turns out
it looks like fucking Al Borland, man. Come on.
Let's see. Knows how much he loves women.
I don't think so, Nurgle.
Let me send that one to Sargon. Oh wait, no, Sargon's not on Twitter anymore. That's right. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
he got booted from Twitter.
Yeah, he got again. Yeah, he got booted from Twitter.
What I need is I need a good one for like Donald Trump and like Hillary Clinton.
Oh, oh god, Sargon of a god. Damn, dude. Damn. Hair color, eye color dark, height unknown, weight unknown.
So let me look
like
at former.
Dude, that is good. Citizen Keckenstein.
Let's see.
Languages, English. You should have did languages something different, but
let's see. Multiple wounds abused by Vice male feminist contributor. So Yeah, it's that guy again. And they
oh my god, dude.
And they brought it up. Helena Donahue.
You know what? This is awesome. This Photophonia thing. This is an awesome site. I'm going to save this just so.
I've never seen anything like this before ever. I'm like, this is some
I'm gonna
cool
say
ass
like
shit.
this, so it's kind of like the troll, the troll image site. The one.
Okay. In one post, it says right here.
Oh
DJ
damn it!
Coyle
It cuts it off. Fuck.
Also claimed that Hartford
I wanted
physically
to
forced me to do
we have such
cocaine
sites
during
to
sex.
show you.
This is pretty
I
old.
can't use that one. Damn it! That sucks.
Yeah.
Alright, so I gotta find a better one.
Yeah,
Let
this
me
is
find a
weird.
better one. I was gonna use a picture of Pinhead, but it
Oh,
didn't work
really?
out that well.
Really?
You could edit the picture.
I know, but I don't have the time to do all that.
It's kind of weird.
Shit.
No, I gotta find the wall picture. There's a picture of the wall. Where is it?
The picture.
There
of
it
the
is.
Wall. Oh, God.
You guys are just posting stuff. It's like, yes, ladies and gentlemen,
No time.
Nurgle
to
is
stop
shit
the wall.
posting. Is just shit posting memes. That's all he's doing today. In case you're
I've been
wondering.
shit posting for like the last hour here.
Yep, and he's having fun with this, ladies and gentlemen.
God. Iron Man. Oh my god.
Yeah. So Mitch Hartford just from Vice is done. His career's over. And this was back in October 2017. So, yeah.
Yeah, but that's just last month. So
Yeah, but Jezebel
I
11
need to
hours
find a
ago
good one for. I should do a Colin
outed
Kaepernick
him.
meme.
Oh, do the Einstein one, Nurgle. Two genders.
So Hartford is now gone. So another journalist bites the dust.
Okay, yeah, that.
Isn't it funny how this whole Me Too thing is like really come along? I mean, it's been fucking great.
Oh wow, their allies are going down one by one. Like all their so-called allies are falling apart one after the other.
Yep. And they're just having a hard time trying to do what they think is right. But they don't realize how wrong they are. Oh boy, they're really going at it with this bullshit.
Let's see there. Two genders court.
Oh,
Yes, no.
Yes. Do that one.
I mean, the whole goal here is to piss somebody off. Eventually, somebody's gonna be like, "You motherfucker,
Yeah.
stop that shit." I'm waiting for someone to post and say, "Stop that shit." Okay, so we got two genders court. We need to find another good one. Magazines. Let's see. Go ahead and continue, guys. Go ahead and continue.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Give me a second. I
Man,
wonder.
they
I'm
really-
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that top secret one. I think I might do one for Magagamore score.
What's going on, everybody?
Yep.
The top secret one. That'll be funny.
The
as hell.
top secret. What is the top secret one? They really went that far with that, didn't
Yes. Do it. Do it. Oh god.
Oh, I'm such a horrible human being. I know.
Yeah. Dude. Oh my god.
Man, I had
Excuse
to
me,
watch.
guys. My daughter's feeling kind of sick. I gotta go help. her
Okay,
real quick.
go
I'll be right
ahead.
back.
Go ahead, man. Thank you for.
Oh my god, man. That is funny as hell. I'm gonna see. More
Let's
score.
see. Yeah, let's see what else is coming out. That oh yeah. What else is coming out of the news? Oh, did you hear that people are claiming that the new RX Vega is more powerful than the GTX 1080?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna be.
It's a graphics card.
Skeptical.
It's
I know it's the AMD one. I know.
Yeah.
I am not sure. I mean, yes, AMD can make powerful graphics cards, but
not that great. Though.
I'm gonna say they're a little unrefined. How about that?
Yeah, and people are claiming that thing is more powerful, and I'm like, I don't think it is, because it's probably the marketing thing that they're trying to do.
I'm gonna say it like this. I know AMD. I used to use. I remember when they were ATI, not AMD. I remember when it was ATI, and I remember using some of their graphics cards. I remember some of the most freaking amazing graphics cards. Like, I had several on my. Like, I had like a 256 megabyte back in. This was back in the days. A 256 megabyte. Like top of the line 256 megabyte ATI card. It's like this was back in those days when those.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, because people are talking about
man, you had a top of the line graphics card when you did that, and then
and people are talking about this graphics card, saying it's the most powerful graphics card, better than the NVIDIA GTX 70, and I'm like, it's faster than that. I'm like, what about the 80?
The 1080, yeah, they're gonna say yes, it's better than the 1070, but the 1080 Ti, I don't think it'll ever get better than that.
And it's like the RX, it's like they develop these things, and it's like, go figure.
Oh my god, dude. Anision, I wish Lisa was here right now watching this.
Let's see.
What the hell's the comments on some of these pictures? I gotta see. I see someone left a comment on Nurgle's picture, and I gotta look it up and see who left it because I can't see it.
So it turns out that on ultra settings on 4K.
All right, I'm back.
Okay, here's the thing that it could do. It can only do 28 frames per second for Assassin's Creed at ultra high settings at 4K. Ashes of Singularity at 60.5 frames per second at 4K. Battlefield 1 at 63 which is not bad though. I have to say for a graphics card that's like $500. Okay, cool. So
interesting.
So it looks like they did the initial test to this thing.
Holy shit! Oh my god! Some of these posts are funny as hell.
The thing about this RX Vega thing, it seems that it can only it's like 420. It uses a power draw of 420 watts.
Oh my god, you did that to Red Pill Black. Nice.
Yeah, I think I've pretty much run out of like creativity tonight, but yeah, I've done a lot of different ones tonight. I couldn't help it. I was having so much fun. Oh, 2 cats. We gotta figure out what one to put with 2 cats. What would the 2 cats be looking at?
Oh.
Who or what would the 2 cats be looking at tonight? We got Onision, Daddy 05, Dark Souls. Let's see.
Dank Souls.
Biscuits.
Yeah, you're gonna make the Dank Souls memes, aren't you?
Oh, I've done plenty of Dank Souls in the past, but I'm not doing that tonight. Ooh. I bet you I have a picture of her in here. No. I don't.
Put Mercedes Carrera
there we go.
in there.
Perfect.
I already sent a picture to Jenny Bargera.
Yeah, dude.
I know I'm a terrible human being. I understand this. Yes, I do get it.
You're one of Randy Harper's Blue Dog. Look at the press.
Oh yeah, did you?
I need to get Randy Harper. That's one I'm gonna have to put out there. I'm gonna have to get a Randy Harper one. We got to make some Randy Harper names. I didn't make any of those.
One of Randy Harper's Blue Dog, like looking like kill me. Well, that's put him in the kill me phase.
Yeah, Randy Harper, Blue Dog. That the poor dog. He looks so dead inside from the pictures. He's just like, oh, I hate life. I hate all of you.
Oh wow.
Well, I don't think he hasn't. That
me.
Poor dog hasn't had something to eat for a long time. So, poor dog's probably hasn't eaten.
Yep, he probably didn't.
Okay, that would make me. I would be. on the moon.
With the moon rocks?
Oh my god, do you want a Will Wheaton on the moon saying, I hate this world, I wanted to leave it. So I'm on the, or something.
He probably
like
did.
That.
He probably would. Let's see, what else is going on that's been...
First man on the moon.
Let's see what Michael... Let's see what Mitch Gamer's going.
Oh, there's FBI agent.
Let's see. Let's see. Here's what's going on with what they're planning to do. Blizzard's getting rid of PvP only World of Warcraft servers.
Sorry guys, my daughter's sick tonight, so that's another reason why I'm still on here and I'm not streaming, is because, well, she keeps like getting sick, so it's not going to be a very good stream.
Wanted posters. Oh my god. You gotta do some wanted posters.
I don't want to do the wanted poster because I'm like, those will look as absolute cheese.
Missing persons. Shop poster. Harry Potter.
But I just downloaded a couple a picture of Randy Harper. I'm just trying to get a couple of those. So let's get a couple images of her.
The miserable dog. Oh my god, that is horrible. I feel bad for that dog.
I feel bad for that. I feel bad for the dog too, man. I always felt so horrible when I saw a picture of that dog, because I was like, man, that dog, like, is so. It just looks so pitiful. I mean, it really did. Is it Lee Harper? Is that her middle name? Is that what it is?
Lee Harper.
Oh, there we go. All right. Yeah, because I was trying to find the right picture of her, because you got to find the right one of Randy Harper, because she's so. There's a terrifying one if I ever saw one.
Oh my.
That one scared me when I saw it. I was like, oh, please don't wear that. For the love of God, don't fucking wear that.
Oh, and here's the funny thing. StarCraft 2 is free to play.
I have.
Yeah, I heard about that. Obviously, they can't seem to sell the fucking game.
I played StarCraft 2. It's not a bad game, but...
Yeah. Don't ever click that again.
Yeah.
Never click that again.
Why? Why?
It was an accident, and I promise you, I'll never do it again.
Let's see.
All right. Let's see. Miscellaneous. Let's see. What would we do with the blue dog?
Okay, so here's some other reports. Do you know that that PlayStation came out on PlayStation 4 game that's called Neo? It's like that samurai Dark Souls mixed with samurai / Onimusha.
Neo.
Yeah, Neo.
You're thinking of the game Neo.
Neo. Yeah.
Which is an amazingly awesome game.
Yeah, so here's another thing I found out. A PC version of Neo has no mouse control support for it whatsoever.
I mean, that's kind of dumb, but the games used to be like that years ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like console ports to the PC?
Yeah.
No, I mean, yeah, well, that's a new thing, console ports. But I mean, originally games made exclusively for the PC. Some of them you couldn't play without a joystick. They wouldn't even start.
There's also news that I'm hearing right here. PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds will be launching for Xbox One this December 12th.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I about died laughing tonight when I was at the movie theater. I about died laughing because they had an Xbox One commercial on before the movie started, and it showed scenes from Cuphead.
Oh, really?
I was like, that's just great.
Preferably someone competent playing.
Well, it was just like a quick clip of someone playing Cuphead, and I'm like, oh shit,
yeah,
that's gonna trigger some fools.
Here's another. You know about Arc System Works, right?
Yeah, I know all about Arc System Works. What's that, man?
They're launching a North American branch here.
There you go. There you go, Leon.
What is it? I can't see it.
Which it's a big surprise because Arch System Works. Okay, I didn't realize.
Okay, I have to sometimes restart because this does. Oh my god, dude!
What the hell?
You just go look at my Twitter, you'll see it.
It's like
I found this simulator website called BrentSteel.net where you could literally simulate like reality shows and stuff like that and the Hunger Games. Like you could put anybody in the Hunger Games. Like you could put. It's funny as hell.
Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this game. Okay, Focus Home Interactive Developer. You remember that game that I showed you guys called The Surge?
Yeah, The Surge. It's like a Dark Souls. It's
mixed
like a Souls
with robots,
like, sci-fi game.
Yeah, it turns out they're making an expansion. No joke.
All right, well I gotta stop here because I bet you I've gotten muted by like most of my followers. I probably lost followers over this shit.
Not really. You didn't lost any followers. Because you were posting all that crap. I was like, what the hell?
I mean, I've got like 40-something fucking notifications here.
Yeah, and everyone's like laughing about this. Yeah.
Oh man,
people are just
laughing. Oh my god! Holy shit! You could do like different TV shows. You could put Oh my god, that's funny as hell.
I tried to make something move, and I think I failed.
That's my favorite one so far, though. Zoe Quinn with Nurgle.
So wait, with the new Twitter system, can you dot reply still, or is it impossible now?
Oh my god, Randy Arnford.
Yeah. So, Base Mama is teaching us about the internet with Minecraft.
Like some of the ones that we're seeing here. Sitting dudes, I get it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Base Mama is doing a live stream, so you can check her out. She's teaching. She's being taught by Minecraft. Yeah. Mama
penis teaching I see.
Mama the internet with Minecraft.
It's learning.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an example that punctuation means everything.
Grand old scheme of things.
Okay, I'm gonna send a website here, Nurgle. I'm gonna post in the thing. This site is freaking hilarious. You could literally put our entire group, like anyone in here, in the Hunger Games, Survivor, or the Amazing Race. It's funny as hell.
Well, I mean, I've gotten some pretty good reception to some of these like weird memes I created.
Yep, and they're definitely having fun here.
I always loved the pumpkin guy GIF. The dancing pumpkin dude from Saturday Night Live. I always fucking love that GIF. It's fucking ridiculous.
And you thought that wasn't bad.
So you're confused, screaming. Like I said, punctuation is everything.
Let me see.
Anyway. So what else is going on, guys?
I tried to make a thing, and as usual, I put way too much effort into it.
Pakistan has been adopted as the fictional home of alt-right trolls. Herd started producing videos as a way to
oh my god, this is funny as hell.
Started profiting off of the Pakistan phenomenon.
I need to stop.
Oh, here's what Vice News is doing. They're reporting on. You know that guy that does the videos for what was his name? You know, Big Man Tyrone.
I think so.
Yeah, he's the guy that does those little, like, he's like that African dude that did the Gamergate videos and everything. It was kind of ridiculous.
I think I remember that. I know I've been laughing my ass off because like some people have actually been trying to say that Osama bin Laden is a Gamergator.
Oh my god. Yeah, Osama bin Laden definitely wasn't dead before He definitely was alive when Gamergate started. Yeah, Osama bin Laden definitely wasn't shot in the ass right before, like 3 years before Gamergate ever started.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's all kinds of just ridiculousness from those fools. But yeah. Well, I'm glad I turned that off before that popped up on there. Holy shit. I'm not going to I'm just going to post the I'm going to post the tweet and I don't like this. What if I just want to copy the tweet? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Okay. So the picture that I'm about to post in Skype, this is exactly what would have popped up on JT's stream if I had not have clicked off my screen share for at least 2 seconds.
Oh my, you're lucky then.
Holy shit, dude! What the?
That would have popped up. I'm like clicked. I'm like, whoa! Now that's a snatch right there. Yeah, for some reason that was gonna pop up. I don't know why.
Yeah, so they're definitely doing a hit piece on this guy, on Big Man Tyrone. It's kind of sad.
Let's see here. We got Iron Man. Wait a minute. Why did that save? Because I didn't save the picture. That's weird. All I did was copy the image.
Let me go ahead and link the tweet here because they're definitely trying to. This is what Vice is doing.
Yeah. Alright, well this one might actually have come out pretty good. I like this one. This one looks good. This'll work.
Oh my god. Anime and God. You got the power of anime and God in you. Yeah, I forgot you're the God.
Alright, well here is this one.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the latest and greatest. This is the last one. This will be the last one because I got to get out of here.
Yeah, I might just end the stream.
Oh my.
Oh god.
Yeah, there's animated ones.
That needs the appropriate background music. Something with mainly vocals.
Yeah.
Some type of like creepy choir music.
Yeah, exactly, choir. That's what it needs.
Yeah. They're still are they still trying to make that Laura Loomer situation really that great?
What the hell is Laura Loomer's problem anyway?
Her tires have abandoned her.
Yeah, her tires have abandoned
She's
her.
a nutcase.
Laura Loomer, like I heard that she was like trying to come on to some dude at a bar, and the dude was like, "No, go away." Yeah. I saw like some image of that happen, right?
Yeah. I think the problem with Laura is I think she was kind of awkward in a way, and plus she pissed off I heard that she got into trouble with Lyft, and also she's banned from
Lyft and Uber because she was being a dipshit.
Yeah, she was being a dipshit talking about Muslims and
yeah, I'm gonna say like this. Laura Loomer was being an idiot when she did that.
Yeah,
like that was severely fucked up what she did. So
I think tomorrow I will. I think tomorrow I'll probably stream. It just depends on what's going on. I could still stream tonight. It's 12:30. Yeah. I might still do it just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's so ridiculous, too. It's like, she really needs to do her own thing and stop acting crazy.
I gotta get going as well. It's getting late for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream now.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, even though the topic of the video of the stream was about Neogaf, because I forgot to talk about it last week because I was dealing with that situation with Johnny.
Neogaf. You even mentioned it once during this stream.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so fucking amazing. Where did you get that, dude? That is just an awesome fucking meme.
I just did that now during the stream. There's a link in the text.
Yeah, I made a gift. I made a gift of Neogaf burning, so I decided to make a.
You gotta fucking post. That's a great. That one outdoes like all the ones I've done tonight. All of them. Like literally, that one just outdid them all.
Let me see. I got the gift for it. Let me go ahead and post it because I know
you
that
just stole my thunder.
I made that meme because I made it on my whatchamacallit software that I use. It was called VSDC. That's what I use.
Use what now?
VSDC.
I just threw this together with After Effects.
Yeah. It actually does After Effects, but it's also like you said before. I showed it to you. Remember? You said it was like Sony Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, that software. It was
okay. I've used Vegas and I've used After Effects, so yeah, it was probably like that.
I've never used After Effects.
It's hard to use.
Yeah, and this one's
like,
pretty
I'm using
simple.
it for my main editing.
This VSDC is kind of simple because I actually made that. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, the hardest trouble I had was getting, in the thing I just made, was getting the audio to not sound like shit on the loop. Yeah, there's audio, by the way.
Ah.
Hence the link in the chat to the web
end. I can find it. Let me go ahead and post it.
See, we got a modern art presentation. Nah, this one's not gonna be that good.
I don't even know how to Twitter anymore. Fucking hell.
I don't know how to Twitter. I haven't Twittered in so long.
You can't dot reply anymore. You need to retweet yourself to get the result of a dot reply, I think.
No shit. Well, that's some dumb shit, man. That's bullshit right there.
Yeah, because yeah. Here's the GIF. I actually posted the GIF. There you go. It's on my Twitter feed. Let me go ahead and tweet you the link.
Let's see if this works correctly.
Yeah.
I've never posted a video to Twitter before, so we'll see if this even works.
Yeah, and I actually had to learn the I had to save it as a gift.
Mine isn't.
There you go.
Trying to think of a good
compressed
one.
the audio.
All right, I need to find a good one for this. I mean, we gotta think of something good for this one.
Because the thing about Neogaf, it's kind of interesting how that situation escalated into laughs.
Well, Neogaf was, I mean, what happened in Neogaf was bound to happen eventually. I mean, and with the bullshit that's been going on, you know, it was like, oh my god. Because the way with the way they've been doing shit, you just had to see it coming eventually.
Yeah, it did. And it turned into a freaking shit show. Yeah. Man, it's so funny too. Yeah, there you go. I posted the GIF that I made.
Let's see. I gotta think of like a good one for this one. This is a it's the soccer jersey, you know. It's a soccer jersey. Oh, yeah. You can choose the number. You get to choose the text.
Yeah.
I think you can only do numbers. Let's see. Oh no, you can do two letters if you want.
Yeah.
So, let's do.
I'm fucking better than you.
Than you are. Yeah, I'm fucking better. Than
There we go.
Okay, much better.
Boom.
You are.
Send nudes. That's a good one. I like that one.
I like that one.
Than you are. Yeah, I'm fucking better than you. Okay, much better.
I love that I'm
you
fucking
are
better than
garbage.
you. That
okay?
one's
If
just
you get a
really
rise out of
fucking
it.
great. That's just amazing. It's just.
I
wow.
love that. I love that. I love that. I love it. I love it. Yeah. We might as well ask her. We might as well ask her about the Armenian genocide. Is it really? Did it really happen?
It's even better the fact that you fucking. Oh my god! It's got the music too. That's just fucking beautiful. That's like pure glorious memes right there. I mean, damn. You just destroyed it.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that memes are normally made quickly, and that wasn't.
Yep. Yeah, I managed on Halloween. I did manage to watch the new Simpsons Tree of Horrors special.
I gotta send that to Carl because Carl would get a great fucking laugh out of that. Carl will be like, "That motherfucker, he fucking did it."
Oh really?
And now Twitter won't loop my damn video. Fuck you, Twitter.
It's because Twitter's a bunch of shit fuck turd motherfuckers.
And I went through all the trouble to try to make it loop. It's not perfect, but...
You see, the thing is like everybody thought when making these memes that these meme generators are these little things that everybody'd be like, oh, they'll just do cute things with it. No, we're going to fucking abuse the shit out of this. We will wreck your fucking program, motherfucker. We will wreck it.
Oh man. Okay, Fate Stay the Night. Oh yeah, I forgot they're doing a new anime series, and that's gonna be uploaded on freaking Netflix.
Oh.
Yeah, Fate Stay the Night. It turns out they're gonna make their own little.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, Netflix. Because I just saw the preview of it on Netflix.
I'm in that situation where if someone asks me, if I've played like this well-known video game or if I've watched this well-known anime, for many of them the answer is no. Actually, I kind of feel like Nurgle sometimes when it comes to the games. Like,
well, I just don't ever have the time to play them, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but at least your Steam account's a lot more reasonable than mine.
I mean, it's like I've got all these games, but like half of them I've never get the chance to play them. I mean, I just don't have time.
Of course, the reason I don't have time is I make projects for myself. But I've never seen any of the Fate Stay Night stuff at all.
I'm trying to figure out what's my next. It's like almost 1 o'clock, so I'm definitely not going to stream tonight.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
I need to get this rant video done. No, it's cool. My daughter was sick, so it's like, you know, I'm not going to be able to stream
what's it
her being
about?
sick. Well, I have a rant video coming out that's about that Polygon article where it was like, oh, women, stop using your games to sell your violence and all that shit.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
the violence against women crap, that bullshit.
Here's my opinion.
And then
on
I'm
that.
planning on doing a, well, I'm going to do a response video to that stupid NBC video, and then
really?
I know I want to do one with, yeah. I also know I want to do a response to Brittany Simon, as well as I do want to talk about Marilyn Manson and his recent bullshit that we talked about earlier tonight.
Yeah, the thing I'm going to talk about, here's my opinion on that whole situation about that NBC hit piece. You remember that meme that I made about aliens?
Yeah.
It's all conspiracy. Yeah, I made an NBC, like the NBC, like the little.
Yeah, I saw that. That shit was hilarious. Where you you put the alien in there.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, the aliens are listening to us right now, and it's like I'm thinking about making a video like that and just be like, okay, NBC forgot to mention aliens. Possibly they're in league with them. We don't know because for some reason NBC is in league with some pedophiles, possibly. And
pedophile space aliens?
Pedophile space aliens. That's
that try to influence the election?
That try to influence the election by doing absolutely nothing about it. Because they are NBC.
Yeah, pretty.
And it's like I personally, you know, all they're doing is just making up bullshit. Like, they're trying to accuse, like, a community of people who play video games, and they expect them to behave like good little angels because of the fact that, because of some narrative that they're driving out there to the community, saying that, oh, women are being abused and all this other stuff. And it's like, you know what? I've been taking a lot of crap in the community too. Not because I'm a minority, not because I'm this guy. It's because, one, I'm not a good player. Two, I take a lot of shit, but I had to get better at it and learn.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's like, you know, and it's like you're basically discrediting the community because you don't like what they're doing. You don't like what they're saying. You don't like what they're talking about. You know, there are people out there that are like trolls. I can't take trolls seriously. Heck, I remembered a guy when I was playing Call of Duty that was getting like attacked by racial slurs from a KKK guy playing Call of Duty. And you know what that guy said? The funny thing about this story was that guy did a funny thing that I laughed at, and I really respected him for saying that. That this guy told this white supremacist dude said, You have no life. All you do is sleep with you. And it's like he said this to him. You have no life. All you do is smoke weed and sleep with white women. And then the black guy replied saying this. That's the life. Yeah, and I remembered that. I remembered that in Call of Duty. I was playing online, and it was like we all laughed. We were like, "He's right." And someone was like, "He's right." That's the life.
Man, yo.
I would smoke weed and sleep with white women.
I know how to solve this so-called problem with racism in games. It's really easy. You make a cosmetic item that's a clan hood, and you let everyone have it.
Yeah.
Eventually, it'll just be a joke, but you'll have massive gates of nothing but KKK members shooting at each other. It'd be great.
And that's the problem. That's the problem. You can't really take everything that seriously.
Well, you can't take things seriously on the internet, and people fucking do that shit all the fucking.
I know, and it's like
they only take it seriously when it's advantageous to them to do so.
Yeah, they only take it seriously if someone actually dies, and the problem is.
Well, I mean that's. Yeah, that's a good reason to make it seriously.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, no one died, except for people that tried to kill themselves in suicide situations over stupid shit. It wasn't a video game that killed them. It was the fact that they couldn't deal with the situation. They couldn't deal with life, and it's like most people don't understand that. Like, they think that the video game community it's like they're trying to accuse people of absolute conspiracy. That is the problem.
Well, they're trying to paint this picture that people that play video games are evil people and that they're alt-righters and all this shit. And I look at it and I just go, do you guys realize how absurd this sounds? I mean, it's like when you look at it, you even think about it, and this is why like Gamergate got so big when they came out in a full attack mode against gamers. It was like, you do realize you picked on like the largest demographic of people out there. You know, it's not like you picked on the comic book readers, because the comic book readers, let's face it, there's not as many as Gamergate. You know, I mean, you pick on movie buffs, fine, you're not going to get that many of them. You go pick on tabletop players, that's not even going to be that big of a deal. But you picked on gaming, an industry that makes more money than the movie industry. Yeah. They should have known what kind of stupidity that they had pulled there. Like, they should have known how stupid they were being when they did this. But they didn't, of course, because they're stupid. Yeah. They don't care. They're stupid.
And it's like that feminist 40K thing that you talked about. Like, you told me that he was trolling when he said that we should the
dude has to be trolling. It just sounds absurd. I mean, it's like who looks at fucking dwarf models and says these are anti-Semitic, and it's like, you don't even know how. It's just,
how can dwarves be Jews?
Like, yeah, it's like you look at it and you go, okay, this just sounds retarded.
Yeah, it
like,
sounds like the guy is trolling, and it's like if anyone would like to point out, like, I could probably show it to some Jewish guy and he'll probably be like, shut it down now, this guy is, the Goyim knows, shut it down like I said in the last stream.
I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, I suppose, but...
Yeah, because I go ahead.
I don't think there's any scenes in there where the dwarves are running around saying, shut it down!
The Goyim knows, shut it down! Because it's like Warhammer. It's like Warhammer fantasy. It's like he's trying to insinuate that dwarves are Jews.
Seal the underground city! Protect our gold!
It's like,
like I said, it's just like, it's so absurd, and it just sounds so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I get it.
When you look at it, you go, this is impossibly not true. This guy is not that serious. I mean, like, we championed that this motherfucker is serious, but they're not. You know they're not. You know they're stupid.
Yeah, and the fact that last time he talked about that we should put. He was right about one thing, that they should put more women. You know, like you wanted female sisters of battle.
Well,
and that, or not female sisters of battle. You're talking about female space marines, but. Yeah. The thing was, like, when it boiled down to it, he's basically bitching that they didn't have new Sisters of Battle models, that they still haven't gotten a proper release and a proper codex. And I agree with that 100%. They really haven't. And it's really annoying, actually, because it is something that all of us out there have been wanting for a long time.
Yeah, so you can
Sisters of Battle are an awesome army, and everybody has been begging for a new line of models to come out and a proper codex. And so, like, I understood his sentiments in that article, but for the majority of the article, it was basically a whine fest about that. And he tried to drag feminism and representation into it, when you're sitting there going, you sound stupid, because through the whole article, you're bitching that there's not enough female representation, and at the end, it's like, well, you got this whole army called Sisters of Battle. Hello, dumbass. There's your female representation right there.
And the problem
not to mention all the other shit that you did exclude. But
I realized they can't really address it well enough to even say about this issue. Like, they can't even bring a good solution to the table.
The thing is, too, is when they come to the table and they say, we want female space marines. How come females can't be space marines? It's like, well, it's explained in the fluff why. They go into full detail in the fluff why a woman cannot become a space marine. And to counteract that argument, that's when idiots go look up Dan Olson's dumbass video about the Thermian argument, and they throw that shit out, and it's like, well, you realize this guy his word is not worth shit. Like, he's literally saying that because it's fiction, it doesn't matter. No, because it's fiction, it does matter. You know, when you write a fictional universe, you have to write the rules of that universe. And you have, in your universe, has to stay within those boundaries. Because if you don't stay within those boundaries, it makes the universe unbelievable and retarded. It just screws up the entire idea of what you're creating here.
Yeah, it's all about consistency. When you have consistency, then you can have suspension of disbelief, because there's a certain set of rules and conceits that exist for the universe to function.
Remember when
this is why I would...
You remember
well,
when
this
I was
is
joking
why I
about
would...
that thing, right? Remember? About we should put cat girls into the universe.
Oh, God.
Well, the thing is, too, this is why I said, like, video games like, or not video games, but like the movie series, the Alien series. This is why I think the Alien series has started to fall apart. I mean, Ridley Scott has completely broken the mold of what his rules were set. Yeah. He set the rules of the life cycle of the alien. Yeah. You know, he even set a time limit of how long it takes for this thing to gestate. And then throughout the rest of the series, it just got broken to the point where it's almost instantly happening after the facehugger attacks. And that just completely ruins the disbelief of the story and of the game series. You know, you just like, no, I can't even grab a hold of this now. But that's the thing, though, is these people don't care about the fluff. They don't care about the story. They don't care about anything. All that matters to them is their ideology and their politics.
I know.
They don't give a shit. If they can sit there and push their political garbage, that's all they're going to do. And that's all it ever will do.
I kind of agree, because that's all they're ever doing is trying to, you know, they're trying to insert this into something that's been established a long time ago, and you can't really change everything expecting it to change for the better for your cause or whatever idea you have. It's like they kind of they kind of turned it into shit. It's like when they did this with, like, for example, Mass Effect Andromeda, they tried.
Well, they completely ruined the immersion of Mass Effect Andromeda. Like 100%, they ruined the immersion of that game, because it was like, like you had. I think there was a part where it's like, so what brings you to Andromeda? I'm trans.
Yeah.
No. Get it. No. I mean, you can reveal the character's trans later, or in a more clever way than just, hey, I'm trans. Or like that character from Mass Effect 3. There was a character in ME3 that drove me fucking insane. To the point where I wanted to kill him. 100% of the time I wanted to fucking kill the guy. Because throughout the entire fucking story, you kept... Every time you talked to this dude, he had to remind you that he was gay. At all, every conversation, every talking point. It was, hey, yo, I'm gay. I'm like, I what? Oh, what? Okay. Yeah, I got you. You're gay. We know. And he just kept on doing it over and over. And to me, it's just like, it kind of ruins the idea of the character. It makes the character feel less organic. It makes the character feel like they're just kind of there for that reason.
Rainbow signpost.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you make the game organic, you know, when you do that in an organic manner, when you make the character have actual character development, it makes it matter that the character's gay. You know, it makes you give a shit.
The fact that they're gay should affect what actions they take, which then you wouldn't know necessarily that they're gay, but those actions would lead you to that. And yet they like to tell instead of show, and it's true for everything. Yeah. It's true for movies. It's true for books. It's true for games. Stop showing and stop telling instead of showing.
I remember
exactly.
I remember this anime called Macross Frontier, and I used to remember this character in Macross. He was like this gay character. But when I saw him at the helm, when he was in a fight, he was serious. I was just like surprised by him. I was like, oh, my jaw dropped when I was like, what is this guy gonna do? He's gonna probably, you know, twirl around the helm like a. But it turned out
a stripper pole.
No, yeah, pretty much. But the funny thing was, he actually he drove that thing to he drove that thing and took out I was just like, I was surprised by him, because I didn't expect him to do that. I thought he was just, but he was serious. He was like pissed off and serious, like, yeah. And I was just like,
well,
wow.
Another good example of like this ham-fisted shit that we saw from Andromeda was was just the bad dialogue between the captain and that one chick, the pilot chick.
Yeah.
And you're just like, the self-awareness of the alien, it's like, kill me now. All I could think was, wow. Who wrote this and said this was a good idea?
I just realized something.
Go ahead.
All these social justice, extreme social justice warrior types, they act this way. They tell instead of show. They have their long list of things about them that they need you to know so that you can do the oppression calculus. They tell you about all their oppressions and everything. They exist the same way these characters work.
Yeah, I know, and it's ridiculous. It's like you're like, what the fuck, man?
Some of them were
this is crazy.
They were kind of awkward in a way, and I was just like, I was just wondering what the heck were they trying to do with this series. It was like every time they tried to create like an interesting character, then it turned into a disaster. Like they had like so many characters that were so awkward. They even tried to make a joke out of certain things, but it just turned into shit after that. Especially the situation where they hired some new people, and look how the game turned out. Like there were crashes, there were like frame rate issues, and I remember playing this game, and it was like every time I tried to play this game, the game crashed instantly.
Yeah.
And it was like no joke.
Bad, eh?
It was that bad. Like on the Xbox One.
There's a weird anime there's a weird like anime marathon going on Twitch.
I know. I see.
At the moment.
They had Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh.
Why would they have Yu-Gi-Oh?
Because Yu-Gi-Oh!
They had a Yu-Gi-Oh marathon on there.
Because it's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Yeah. It's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yep. And they had so many reasons to do so, because they were trying to. Because I think that the reason why they're doing this, because they want to get people to come to Twitch. Like, they got the anime fans, they got the video game fans, and they got the music, like the music fans that like to listen to them produce songs and such.
Well, hell yeah, they want you to come to Twitch. I mean, think about it. Look at what's going on Twitch. You got a lot of shit going on Twitch. Twitch. Here's the thing. I've noticed this about Twitch. You got a lot of folks from YouTube that are migrating to Twitch from streaming because they're pissed off that they can't monetize shit. They can't do anything. Yeah. And Twitch gives them the freedom. And then when you put into retrospect too, like the games like Konami and Nintendo, they stop you from being able to play whatever fucking games you want to play on stream. So the only way you can do that now is on Twitch.
Yeah, because right now they're. I was surprised that there were some people that were suspended on Twitch back then, and they're bringing them back in. Like you remember
exactly.
Like for example, Pink Sprinkles. You remember the controversy over her?
Yeah, I remember that. I mean, and that's the other thing though. There's a lot of those titty streamers.
Yeah, she's one of the well noticeable ones that had the titties, but she was, and I actually watched her streams.
She's got them titties, yo.
Yeah, she's got that and that booty.
Them titties, yo.
Yeah, like I showed you before.
There are other competitors to Twitch, like what's it called, Smashcast or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the merger of Hitbox and something else.
I didn't even realize Hitbox was merged.
Yeah, Hitbox is gone. They merged with like Abzu or some weird A thing and became Smashcast.
Okay.
So it's Smashcast now. You log in with your Hitbox credentials.
But I mean, but that was the thing though about like Twitch though is you have Twitch, like people, like I noticed that though is just Twitch is the biggest platform out there right now. And that's the other thing is there's no restrictions really to it except for licensed music. If you go on there playing like Slipknot in the background of your gameplay, you're gonna get people are going to they'll silence your fucking, they'll mute your fucking sound.
They do have their ban list of games.
Well, yeah, but have you ever actually really looked at them?
Yes.
Like the reality is a lot of those banned games are games that you would likely not see allowed to be streamed anywhere else either.
Yeah, there's only a few on there that are banned purely for political reasons, and those are the most recently banned, I believe. Well, they were the most recent.
But the majority of them really are like porno-style games. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't be playing that on Twitch. I get it. Yeah, I can see why you don't want it there.
BMXXX or something?
Yeah, well, and that's because BMXXX had nudity in it.
Yes, lots of horrible, ugly, low polygon vortex
and that's what I think is funny too. Is like that game is banned, but I can stream Dante's Inferno.
What about Custer's Revenge? Can we stream Custer's Revenge?
I don't know if you can stream Custer's Revenge, and I don't know if you would want to.
Well, I mean, good luck streaming any Atari game.
Here's another fact. You know who Mia Rose is, right? Miss Mia Rose.
That sounds very familiar.
A while back, she's a porn star that did a porn parody of World of Warcraft, and now she's a streamer. She gave up porn a long time ago and became a streamer, which I have no problem with her. She's a nice person. You'll love her to death.
I hope not.
There was a situation where she got drunk. Some guy touched her in her butt, and it was so funny too. I showed you the video of it.
Is it spelled M-I-A Rose?
Yeah, M-I-A Rose, Miss Mia Rose.
I'm trying to see if I can look her up here.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to say, I've probably seen her before. I want to see if I can find a picture of her.
Yeah, I can give you a link to the Google search.
Mia Rose is a former pornographic actress entered the industry in 2006. She's a younger sister, Ava Rose. Yeah, I think I found the picture of her.
Yeah.
I found her Twitter.
Yeah, her Instagram.
She does streaming now.
Yeah, she does streaming only.
Which is fine. I mean, I think it's cool that she does that. I just, there's just nothing wrong with what these people doing that.
Yeah, that's all she does to earn a living. And the thing is that what happened to her was kind of sad because you heard about, there was an incident where she went to a club and she was streaming and people were recording that whole thing. And no joke, she said the N-word. I was just laughing. And I'm surprised no one gone after her over that one. Like,
yeah.
It's this was like years ago. And the funny thing was, she's not a bad person. And it's like... Because I understood that she was like, someone touched her ass, and that was understandable. Someone touched her ass, and then she just said the N-word out.
Well, I understand though. Like some of these porn stars, they get really pissed off when people do that shit, and I'm like, and I understand why. I'm like, just because she's a porn star doesn't mean you can't doesn't mean you can just fucking be a dick to her. You can't just fucking go grabbing on her. Yeah, sure, she's used to it because she's done porn, but there's a big difference between her doing her porn and doing the other, Yeah. And I don't fucking blame people when they get pissed off.
I know, and she was frustrated, and that was understandable by the far that she had to say the N-word, but it's like, But the thing is that it was weird, and it was
very weird.
It was very weird too, because a lot of people have, and they recorded her on that stream, and she was like in the highlight streams, like she said the N-word. Like, how many streamers? Because even I showed that video too, because even when people stream, like PewDiePie for example, when he said the N-word, it's like, what?
Well, everybody went nuts on PewDiePie because he was such a well-known YouTuber. I mean, he's the most popular, most subscribed YouTuber out there.
Yeah.
So when he did what he did, it's like, well, holy shit, you know? You knew it was coming with him, but, I mean, because you just knew it. And I thought it was so fucking retarded how everybody jumped on him about it, and I'm like, okay, look. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't have said that, and he should be more conscious of the stupidity he spouts out of his mouth. But it's kind of like, yeah, it happened. Move on with your fucking life, man. Fuck it. It's just so, like, they tried to really paint him as a racist, and like you could tell over and over the dude's not a racist.
Yeah,
I mean, for fuck's sake, he's fucking Swedish. He probably fucking didn't even realize what he was saying in the first place.
And the weird part is he has a relationship with an Italian woman. Why the hell would he want to do that to the Italian woman?
Yeah, it's just stupid. All of it's stupid.
Yeah, it's like they don't get it, do they? They just keep making these accusations against him.
Of course they don't get it. They're stupid.
Yep, and they're trying so hard to make themselves important that they're trying to say, hey, this guy did this guy did that. It's like, I got tired of that shit.
They will bring down society. They will bring down anyone they can, including themselves, in the process of trying to make themselves look better.
Yeah, and the fact that they actually did that too. Like, one of them got caught, you know, sexually assaulting a woman. Like, this is ridiculous to the point where people are not happy with the situation with
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what to say about it, but anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. I'm sorry it took so long.
Yeah, we should end the stream because it's like late, and I do need to probably stream my gameplay for tonight. Even though I'll get like a total of like 3 viewers on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm not getting any. I'll get a few views after the stream anyway, so I'm gonna probably go. Catch you guys later. Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Fuck off, and thanks for all the fish and chicken nuggets and peace, love, and grease. Something like that.
Yeah, something like